Hello, Vaibhav. How are you? Hope you are doing good. Welcome. आने वाले हो ना आज लाइव पे आप? I'm expecting you. Hello, we'll start this soon enough, and yeah. So we'll be reading your poems, and you can come on live, guys. You can send in request. We can start this right away. Let's wait for a minute or two, and then we'll get this started. All right. मेरा क्या हाल है पूछो तुम अपने दिल की धड़कन से, ज़रा कह दो कि ये रिश्ता रहा बंधन सा है बनके गए हो के लिए अपने मेरी खातिर चली आना. Okay, Vaibhav, that's cool. We'll be waiting for you. Please do come. And yeah, so I'm also waiting for my co-host. Today it's Bhagyashri. I think she's going to be a little late. And yeah, guys, so I'm just waiting for a few people to just come in and we'll get this started. I think I already have a request. So, okay, so it went away. I don't know who it was. Please send me the request again and I can let you in. Welcome everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, Falling Star, Niran. Guys, this is an open mic as well. You can send in the request and I can let you in. You can read your poems and I'll be reading a few DMs. Hello, Arya. Welcome everyone. Welcome, welcome. So another installment of By the Soul, and yeah, we are reading poetry. And we are also going to continue our last discussion that we had in the on our last live, that about writing and how writing comes about, and what all goes in. Would like to know your views and discuss with you, like how it goes for everyone. And yeah, guys, you can send me DMs. I'm wide open right now, and I'm taking request as well, guys. Please send me request. I think I already have something from Stardust. Okay, I'm going to read that one first. Let me tag you, Stardust. Okay. Okay, I have Bhagesh. Well, this name came as a part of our discussion. Hello, Bhagesh. How are you?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
I'm I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. So,
Good.
yes, what's happening? You've already started. I got late a
Uh,
bit.
that's okay. That's okay. I think we have a first guest for today. Hello.
हेलो हाउ आर
Okay.
यू जस्ट ए
Great,
लिटिल
great.
डार्क हियर मेरे
That's
कमरे की लाइट बंद है
कोई बात नहीं, कोई बात नहीं। थोड़ा
और
थोड़ा
बताइए
नजर आ रहे हो
मैडम
भाई।
चलो काफी है इतना भी
Yeah, outdated tribe. Yeah, this is also an open mic. You can send me the request. I'll take you in. Just like with the restrictions of the platform. All right. So Sanjeev, Sanjeevan.
यस
Okay.
संजीव
How are you?
सावन
संजीव
मैं
सावन
अच्छा
कैसे
हूँ
हो?
सर आप बताइए
बस
मैं
बढ़िया
अच्छा हूँ
यार
सर आप
एंड
बताइए
गुड गुड गुड। क्या चल रहा है अंधेरे में? सो गए इतनी जल्दी
बस
10
सर
बजे?
ऐसे नहीं नहीं बस मैं एक्चुअली मैं गांव में है तो ना थोड़ा आपको पता ही है गांव का
हाँ नहीं
खाना पीना और
नहीं नहीं
सोना
समझ
थोड़ा
गया।
टाइम से
आगे
होता है
आगे बोलने की जरूरत ही नहीं है।
नहीं तो अभी आएगी मम्मी की चप्पल उड़ती हुई पता नहीं लगेगा कहाँ से आई
चुपके कमल में धीरे बोलो यार तुम। Okay.
हाँ
I'm also taking another guest also. ठीक है संजीव? तो just will
Okay.
talk.
यस यस
I think Arya is also here. She is in the dark again.
Hey, Harya.
Okay, no, she's not. And her video is fixed, but her network is not, I guess. Hello, Arya.
स्टैचू हो गई ये तो यस
कोई
She's
यस
बात
not able to hear us.
her network is a bit, comes and goes. Can you hear us, Arya? I think she has no clue she's on the live.
ये तो
Do
फ्रीज हो
you?
गई आर्या जी तो
Oh, yes, I think so.
Okay, तो अभी
At least video तो देख लो.
आर्या को
No.
अपडेट होने देते हैं जब तक संजीव आपसे बात करते हैं
Hi.
तो। और बताओ भाई
Now,
क्या
Actually.
जी
लिखते
सर
हो?
am I audible? And
बस
am
कुछ
या
नहीं
I
सर
या
कर लेते हैं थोड़ा
visible?
बहुत कर
सॉरी
लेते हैं थोड़ा
संजीव।
बहुत टाइम पास
हाँ ये थोड़ा
Yes,
नेटवर्क
Arya,
का
you're visible
नेटवर्क
and
का
you're
Yes, I
audible.
अप
can.
डाउन हो रहा है। ठीक है, थोड़ा सेटल होते हैं, रुक जाओ 1-2 मिनट।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल
हाँ आर्या आप
No.
बस
ऑडिबल हो एंड आप सेटल हो जाओ जब तक, है ना? हम संजीव से बात कर रहे हैं। ओके तो हाँ
Hello.
संजीव आप बता रहे थे
Hello.
क्या लिखते हो यार?
हाँ बस थोड़ा सर कर लेते हैं थोड़ा बहुत टाइम पास अपना
वेरी
हिंदी
वेल।
उर्दू का
टाइम पास
मिक्सअप
हिंदी उर्दू का।
जी
अरे बढ़िया बढ़िया। सुनाओ यार फिर कुछ, फिर बात करते हैं।
हाँ चलो मैं करता हूँ कि लैला को मजनू से दूर होते देखा हुस्नो हवस
अरे
के आगे इश्क को मजबूर देखा देखा इन आंखों ने वो मंजर भी जो ना देखना था देखा इन आंखों ने वो मंजर भी जो ना देखना था हम रहे जिंदा धड़कनों को दिल से दूर होते देखा
अरे क्या बात! अरे वाह 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 वाह! देखना ही पड़ता है ब्रो, है ना? देखना ही पड़ता है यार।
बिल्कुल जी जी
ठीक
बिल्कुल
है, तो तुम एक घायल ही लग रहे हो मुझे।
नहीं आप पापा तो मिक्सअप है ब्रदर हम तो
नहीं
यहाँ
समझ
से
समझ
शुरू करते हैं और जीरो टू टॉप के कई रोज से देखा नहीं चेहरा जी भर
हाँ
के थोड़ी बेचैन सी रहती है कई रोज
हाँ।
से देखा नहीं जी भर के थोड़ी बेचैन सी रहती है तुझे लगती हर बार मेरी नजर मुझसे ये माँ कहती है
अरे क्या बात! वाह 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 वाह! शाबाश शाबाश! बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत खूब बहुत खूब बहुत खूब। कब से लिख रहे हो संजीव?
हाँ सर टाइम तो ना मतलब अब मैं हूँ इंजीनियर तो आप थोड़ा सा ना कंफ्यूजन रहता है
हम भी
कहाँ
इंजीनियर हैं।
आप
मैं भी
साइन
वही
थीटा कोस थीटा
रुद्रा,
से
अपना
अभी तो इंजीनियर लोग ही
अपना
लिखते हैं ज्यादा. I
अपना भी
feel.
अपना भी कटा है ब्रो, है ना? टेंशन नहीं, अपना भी कटा है, अपना भी कटा है
बिल्कुल
इंजीनियरिंग में।
बिल्कुल तो ना नहीं
हाँ
मैंने ना इस
हाँ।
चीज पे कभी जितना ज्यादा फोकस नहीं किया ये इन चीजें नेचुरल ही थी मेरे अंदर के
अच्छा
कहते हैं ना अजीब कश्मकश है इस दिल में कभी खुशी आंसू देती है कभी आंसू सुकून दे जाते हैं बस कुछ कुछ ऐसी लाइफ चलती रहती है
हाँ, वही है और लिखते जाते हैं हम, और क्या, है ना?
बस
चलो
लाइफ का
आज मैं
जैसे
आज
जैसे
मैंने ना
एक्सपीरियंस हो चीजें बेटर हो रही है
आज मैंने कुछ लिखा था, पता नहीं कहाँ, मैं भूल गया
हाँ
था यार लिख
सर
के।
सर मेरे को ना आप 1 मिनट दीजिए, आप लोग बात करिए, बस 1 मिनट,
अच्छा चलो,
थोड़ा सा
चलो कोई
इमरजेंसी।
नहीं, जब तक हम आर्या के पास वापस आते हैं। ऑल राइट, सो you can join outdated tribe, but I think I can't have more than four guests, and you'll have to wait a little bit.
रुद्रा
I'm really sorry. हाँ जी, भाग्या।
रुद्रा
हाँ जी,
जो आपने लिखा था मैं पढ़ूंगी अभी।
आप पढ़ोगे?
मुझे मिल गया। हाँ।
ओके, मिल
Hello.
गया। ओके, हाँ आर्या, बस 2 मिनट,
ये किन
मैम
रास्तों पर
कंटिन्यू।
या ये किन रास्तों पर ले आया है दिल फिर तू, जहां से
Hi.
गुजर जाना भी मुश्किल है
Hi.
और वापस जाना भी
Hi.
नामुमकिन।
वाह वाह, हाय आर्या, हाय हाय, यू आर ऑडिबल, वी आर नॉट
Why in
इग्नोरिंग यू।
hell and heaven am I not able to hear you?
और
Listen to
और
you.
ओके, रुको 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 रुको, आई थिंक
ये
आर्या इज
यहाँ
हैविंग सम
किसी
ट्रबल।
और का नाम है, पुष्कर प्रभात का नाम है यहाँ पे।
हाँ तो दैट इज मी ना, रुद्रा तो पेन नहीं है,
ओ
पीपल नो नाउ। अब तो
एक
लोगों को
मिनट
मालूम है यार,
ग्रेट।
ठीक है। आर्या, कैन यू हियर अस? कैन यू हियर अस नाउ?
यहाँ किसी और का नाम है, पुष्कर प्रभात का नाम है यहाँ पे।
ओके, आर्या इज हैविंग अ लैग इन ऑडियो आई गेस।
Okay, now can you hear me?
यस 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 यस,
Yes.
आर्या वी
Yes,
कैन
but
हियर यू।
there is like God knows what in hell and heaven is wrong with.
Again you are using BlueStacks or what?
Yes. A lot
So
of
it is delaying the audio for by a minute or two, I think. Arya, we can hear you.
there is like
You can try joining again, Arya. Why not? Just take a 5 to 10 minutes and join again. Will it be cool?
Hi.
Hello.
हाय।
Hi.
something seriously wrong with
Uh,
my
well,
voice.
um,
And hell
I
and
am
heaven.
called as Niran, and well, my name
Okay.
is
ओ
Ranu. And
It is delaying
yeah,
the audio
hi,
या
for
Bhagyashri.
by
Yeah,
a
हाय,
minute or two, I
हाउ आर
think.
yeah,
यू?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Just leave it.
आई एम गुड।
You can
थैंक्स
try
फॉर
joining
जॉइनिंग इन
again,
टुडे।
Arya. Why not?
My pleasure.
Okay,
I've been
just
trying to do it for so
5 to
long.
10 minutes and join again. Okay,
I think we
I'm
should
sorry
wait
to
for
cut you
her
off.
a
I'm
little
sorry to
bit.
cut you off. I think Arya was having some trouble. Arya, if you're listening to us right now, I think there was a lag in audio. I'm really sorry this happened, and you can try joining in again, and then we can talk. Arya, I'm really sorry. Okay, so Niran, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Welcome to our live, and
Thank
we
you.
are
Thank you.
glad to have you for the first time that you have come to our live, and
Yeah.
yeah, really, we are always glad to meet new people and new talent as well. So
Thank
why
you.
not introduce
Thank
yourself
you.
to us?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Actually, yeah, I was just waiting for Arya on the other, like on the other side, like to
Okay.
join her. So I couldn't send the request a little earlier. Well, my pen name is Niran and I am Ranu by my official name. And I write by passion. And well, professionally, I'm a doctor. So
Oh, cool.
yeah, yeah. So
ग्रेट।
thank you for letting me in today. And it's great chatting with you all. And just wanted to say that thank you for like working in this community and providing a platform for every one of us to express our views and ideas and everything.
Yeah, we are
And
glad to be that vessel for everyone. Yeah. All right.
just a little short poetry which I would like to recite from my side. And am I audible
Please go ahead.
clearly? I hope I am.
Yeah, you are
या
perfectly
यू वेरी
audible.
Yeah.
क्लियर।
Please
All
go
right.
ahead.
प्लीज गो
All
ऑन।
right. All right. So it starts with like it's got no caption first of all. It starts like forever she stays in my heart. Through joys and pains, I hold on to her part. She lived like the fireflies and shone like a star. My fool of a heart remained taut in her want. Then the time played her part. Through tears did she depart. Holding on to my loved remark, she took me too, as I just watched her stuttering heart with bleak hopes for a restart.
Oh,
Thank you.
damn. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. And the way
Thank
you
you.
have rhymed the last lines are just lovely.
I've seen very few of your pieces in rhymes actually. You
Thank you
write
so much.
without rhymes, no? Most of the time.
I'm sorry, there is a little bit connection problem, I guess, going on.
Okay. Am I audible
Yeah,
now?
yeah. It's fine now. Yeah.
Yeah. Usually your pieces are like spoken words. Rhymings, I think very rarely I've seen in your pieces, in your writing.
You must be knowing it so well. I mean, yeah, you regularly check on my posts. I
Yeah.
see that. Yeah. So I actually I don't really have a fixed way of writing. I mix up all sorts of stuff. Like whatever comes on my mind, I just write it down. And I think for a writer, the best part is just listening to that inner calling. Like whatever comes to your mind, just pen it down. And if you have a good music to accompany you with, I think that is the best motivation. So I just
I
follow that
agree.
True.
sort of. And
I agree.
I
You need a
would,
good music to go along.
yes, definitely. And also, I think for the writers and poets who are out there, it's very important to keep a writing habit every day, and
Hmm.
that sort of enhances the writing practice. And also, reading is very important because as we read the works of the other writers, we get an idea of like how the expressions are being focused, and what are the types of the contents which we're like coming across on the platform by so many writers are there. So I think it's very important to like actually read the pieces of the other writers and like genuinely read them, so we can get
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
exactly. To
uh,
get ideas and
inspirations
get
and the
inspired.
motivations.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes,
Exactly, exactly.
absolutely,
Because how else are you
absolutely.
going to know that what else could be done, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
always the same topic. Either it's about love or ambition, or
Yes, exactly,
people
exactly.
write about mother and family members and
Yes,
other
and
stuff, right?
either the
So how else are you
nature,
going to
yeah.
portray? Nature, yeah, I
Absolutely.
missed that. Yeah,
Yes, nature. And I
absolutely.
actually avoided, to be honest, I actually like avoided like a plague the genre romance, which I'm like exploring at the moment right now. So
Okay.
I'm like
I
trying to write more of
I
a
get
versatile piece.
why you do. I
No,
get it.
it's
I get it.
actually
I get it.
like personally I feel it's a bit overused, like it's saturated sort of, I think, on the platform. So I try to avoid it as much as possible from my part. But then I thought, why not? I mean, I am expressing myself in all sorts of ways, so why not explore this part as well?
Yeah, definitely.
True.
To like, it's like practicing, flexing and yeah, like they do in bodybuilding. You have to,
Yes, yes,
exercise every muscle. So why not exercise
exactly,
those
exactly,
muscles of writing as well? Right? I mean, you are
absolutely.
right. You have got it. You're just avoiding it. You're just not writing it. So,
Yeah, I was
well,
actually, yeah, yeah,
if you know
precisely so.
mostly about me, I write, like Bhagya likes to say, I'm a dark poet or, write dark stuff. But yeah, I've got that bone in me as well, but I don't like showing that. Yeah, but I get it. I get it. So, but we should exercise that because, because it also informs I think informs your other set of writing skills as well, because when you write about love and be honest about that mushy stuff sometimes, the heartbreak stuff, everything comes together. Everything comes together when you
Yeah,
attempt
absolutely.
something different. Yeah. Because when you set to write like you said, the romance stuff, so you have to think about good things and happy stuff and that butterfly and
Yeah,
flowery stuff like
yes,
they call it.
absolutely.
So just like I'm wondering right now that what to call it, what to say. If I'd been writing more romance poetry, I wouldn't struggle that so much. Exactly.
I understand
So
that. Yeah.
yeah. Anyways, so that was a pretty cool poem. So anything else do you want to share with us?
I at the moment have all these romance pieces in front of me, and
Okay,
um, I think I would
go
have
with it.
to.
Go with it. Anything you want.
Okay.
while you are searching for it, guys,
Yeah.
I'll be taking your request in. Just give me a second because let's give our guest a bit of time, and I'll take two guests after this. So guys, please be patient with us, and I really appreciate it. I really appreciate. I understand how hard this is, like waiting for to be accepted, but yeah, we can't have
So
100
there
people.
is this, yeah. So, and I'm sorry about this that I don't have the things in front of me. Like it's all scattered, and
That's okay. That's okay. Please take your time.
if I could show you my diary right now, it's all messed up. So I have to like flip through every page literally. So like to find out the perfect piece which I want to like recite out. So I'm gonna
No
like
problem.
go on with a short piece of mine, which is which was actually designed for a little artwork of a friend of mine, and it's a very short piece. So I'm just gonna go with that. Yeah. So it's the theme was of a phoenix, and the poetry read it like as I burn and burst into 1,000 splinters of flames, consuming my fame and ending my game. Keep an eye on my ashes, as I shall be born from them, and you shall see me again. Thank you.
Powerful piece and
This
short
is
and compact
powerful.
and
Yeah, intense.
Thank you. It was a very
really
short
like the
piece, but
e-
yeah,
exactly like how rising up from the ashes of a phoenix should be. Yeah, perfectly,
yeah, I
perfectly
tried
done.
to keep it precise and compact because it was supposed to be like that. So I just came up with this. And I
I'm going
actually,
to stalk your page now, and I think you have some good poetry there. I don't see. I know a few,
I
very
think
few
same
people
here.
on.
I'll have to do the same as well. I haven't come across you on the platform yet. So yeah.
Okay, so I stay pretty hidden. My handle is Rudra. Please do follow.
I have actually sent you a DM actually. I think before I
Okay,
took sent you the
okay.
open mic request.
Uh, oh,
Is it
cool. Uh,
is it the picture of a
Rudra.
fire?
Yeah.
Yeah, then that's you. Yeah.
All right, pretty cool stuff then. And yeah, it was great having you. And would you like to stay
Thank you
or
so
would you like
much.
to go?
I think I would give the other like the other
Okay,
persons a chance as well to speak
sure
on the open
thing,
mic.
sure
So I'll
thing.
be coming up later. Yeah.
Being kind and
Sure.
humble.
Do you sing
That'd be
also,
really.
Niran? I've just seen some instrument behind you. Sorry to look
How
Yeah,
around.
did you? I
it's
didn't
a
see
guitar.
anything. Okay, so we are
It's a
pretty,
guitar.
yeah, we are pretty, we are very scary people. Okay, what do you call it? Pressure people
Stalkers.
into
Hawkeye.
playing their instruments. Yeah. So
Yeah,
you're
okay.
not
Oh,
going to
Right.
get away the next time you come.
Uh,
Since this was
the
your
thing
first, I
is,
will let you go.
yeah,
But
yeah,
you will have
sure,
to play that
absolutely.
guitar someday.
Spoiler alert, I cannot play it.
Okay. Well, you
I
have
was
1 week's time
actually
to learn.
okay.
Yeah.
I'll definitely try to if I get the time and the opportunity. It's like I'm
Yeah,
also
sure.
shifting to my new workplace, so let me see
Okay.
if I can be consistent with my posts on IG as well. So I have to see that. But I'll definitely try to come up on your like next lives and
Sure,
join in
sure
again.
thing. We'll love it. We'll
Yeah.
love it. We'll love it.
Okay. Okay then.
It
it
was
was
nice meeting
great
you
to
and
have you
just
here,
a pleasure.
Niran,
Thank
after
you so
Indeed.
so
much.
many
The
days of
pleasure is
request.
mine. The pleasure is mine. Very great to meet you both. And finally, I got to like come up on the live. I tried last a week, but I couldn't because of a network connection problem. So it was
Okay.
like, well,
That's not an
okay then.
issue. Well, it resolves. It comes and goes. You know how network
Yeah, yeah.
technical
All
issues.
right then.
Anyways,
See you around all.
all
Yeah,
right.
Good night.
Yeah.
sure thing.
Have a
Take
great
care.
weekend.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.
Take
Bye.
care, all of you. Yeah. Bye.
So, Bhagya, we have Arya again, and
Rudra, I think the outdated tribe also is trying to join.
I think Shanawaz, please wait for a while. Just give me, a couple of more minutes. I'll let you in because Sanjeev and Arya was already there. So I just think they should get their chance.
Hello.
I'm really sorry if you know.
Hi, Arya. Hope your issue has
Is
sorted.
everything
Yes.
fine now, or is something
Yes.
still missing?
Yeah, we
No,
can hear
you're
you now.
clearly
We
audible.
can at least hear you now. You are squished, but that's okay. We're used to it now.
Wait, what did you just
Yes,
say?
I'm in.
You're a
Yes,
bit
I'm in. I'm
squished.
in.
Sanjeev,
Okay,
welcome, welcome.
wait, let me
And so
fix it.
let's go back to Arya. And so, Arya, what do we have today? What do you have for us?
Now I'm not. I'm not.
Yeah, you fixed that. I think.
Yes,
Cool, pretty
I
cool
learned
stuff.
it.
Yeah, so you are getting better at
But
technology now.
tech, this tech, I was like kind of, struggling with tech today since morning. I saw 3 YouTube tutorials how to import a chart, a graph
Great.
from Excel to Word. And I was so tired. I wrote such a, like, I was so satisfied with the report I wrote for my psychology assignment. And then I made this graph in computer, and then I was not able to import it from one document to the other, and it was like, God. And then this, but finally everything figured out. So yes,
We are proud of you.
See? So proud.
contained.
Yeah. Keep trying. One
You're
fine day
finally
you'll
doing
be,
it.
the
You're
master of your
getting ahead.
skills.
Okay, so I'm very satisfied and quite happy today, but still I will recite a gloomy piece and
Oh,
make you all
awesome.
gloomy, and then I'm very tired, so I'll go to sleep like a baby.
Okay.
Great.
Okay, so this piece is titled as Sorry, and it is my first poem of 2022.
Oh,
The
wow.
first thing I wrote in 2022, and it was sorry. So I was supposed to apologize to a person, and I tried apologizing to that person, and that person is kind of, not even talking to me, not giving me any
Address बताओ. Address
existential
बताओ sir.
importance.
Address बताओ अभी ढूंढते हैं.
So I apologized to that person a lot of times, and he doesn't count it. So I'm like, okay, if he doesn't count it, I wrote this poetry for that person, and uh, doesn't care, doesn't even talk to me anymore. I'm like, no issues. I'll put this poetry on my feed.
You just tell me. We'll all write poems about apologies, and we'll just tag that person. We'll do that.
Excuse
It's
me, I
okay.
wanna
I'm
say something
over
on
the
So,
Arya's
Sanjeev,
point.
yeah,
Yes, I
Sanjeev, yeah,
wanna.
please.
Arya, please listen me. These lines. फितरते इंसान औकात भूल जाते हैं.
Hmm.
फितरते इंसान औकात भूल जाते हैं. जी के 4 लम्हे खुशियों के, थोड़े गम भी है भूल जाते हैं. जरूरी है रिश्तों के दरमियां चंद फासले. जरूरी है रिश्तों के दरमियां चंद फासले, वरना कुछ लोग आपकी कदर भूल जाते हैं.
अरे क्या बात है.
Very true.
बढ़िया बढ़िया घुसाया है यहाँ पे,
wow,
लेकिन संजीव गजब है. बढ़िया. वाह. शाबाश है,
wow.
शाबाश.
You
All
can
right,
मुझे
continue
आर्या.
now.
मिली नहीं, फिर मैंने
जो
पोएट्री
औकात भूल गए
इंस्टा
उनको
पे डाल
भूलने दो.
दी.
तो सही किया आर्या. एंड प्लीज गो अहेड. प्लीज रीड योर पोएम.
Okay, so the poetry goes like, I'm sorry. Listen to rueful me. I acknowledge my wrongs. Please acquit all guilt that to me belongs. It's not my hate, but my love that made me an erring here and above. I don't abhor you, I don't abhor you, my sire. Uh, I copied the poetry wrong, and I'm like, why is it happening? I'm missing one line. Okay, we'll go again. I'll read it
Okay,
from
sure,
the correct.
sure.
Yes. What in hell and heaven?
I think you're
Yes. I'm sorry. Listen to rueful me. I acknowledge my wrongs. Please acquit all guilt that to me belongs. It's not my hate, but my love that made me an erring here and above. I don't abhor you, my sire. My love reshaped itself as my foe, and my foe as my ire. I regret that mutation of emotions so highly. Can't you see? I'm sorry. Okay, now glossary. Equate means forgive all the guilt that belongs to me. Uh,
Keep your mic.
Erring is a guilty person, and here and above is in this particular poetry. Um, or is hate reshaped? Its love was reshaped into that is into hurt. I was in love and I was hurt, and that hurt of mine, the feeling of hurt that was converted into ire. Ire is anger, and because of that anger, I did something to you, and I'm sorry about it. And this mutation of emotion, that is this one emotion converting into another, love into pain, and pain into anger. I'm sorry about it. I acknowledge it. I acknowledge my wrong, and I regret this change of emotion. I don't know why you can't see that, but I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what it was.
That's such a
Well,
genuine,
to
apology.
hell, to hell with the person,
I
you know.
even sent this
Go ahead.
puppy eyes and cute face, and I'm like,
Oh,
sorry. And he's
Oh
like,
no.
just
सर
be on
इतने
sleep. Who does that?
जान दो यार
no,
उनको
that will be
बोलो
only for few
उनको
days.
बोलो
Don't
ऐसे
worry. It will be
उनको
back
बोलो
to
ऐसे
normal.
निकल निकल जरूरत नहीं है तुम्हारी इधर ठीक है
And just for the record, everyone thinking that this person might be my love interest. No, 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 one of my cousins.
अरे ऐसा
Because people
you
ask
don't
that a lot.
you don't have to name drop yeah no one is thinking it's just about love but yeah you know they make obvious connections but
Whenever I talk about
anyways
person, I put the pronoun he. People are very eager to figure out who the he is.
the next time you are going to meet him you know he needs a good thrashing
He needs.
he needs a good thrashing you know
He's elderly,
Arya,
guys.
it's all temporary. He'll be back to normal very soon. Don't even bother.
I hope.
It will be.
yeah he'll be back he knows what he'll know what he's missing you know
I guess I was very chirpy today while reciting the song.
कोई बात नहीं we all have that kind of day I was also a bit chirpy in the morning but yeah शाम तक आते आते कविताएं बहुत सारी निकल रही हैं अभी मेरे से you know
अच्छी है ना?
अच्छी है एंड मैं दोबारा पढ़ूंगा एक बार है ना बट हाँ आर्या सो स्टे विद अस डू यू वांट टू गो
No, I can stay. I don't mind staying. I mean,
ओके
there is not anyone in the queue because if there is anyone in the queue, then let them come.
Okay, so well then in that case I'll let you go Arya for now and please stay with us and you can come back later on and find a good you know exciting and
Yeah,
dark
but
and
हो
disturbing
जाएगा.
piece.
I
Sorry,
struggle with tech the whole day. Now I really.
No, you're getting better every day. You could do
you'll get
something
better.
better today.
Yeah, you did better now today. You got the solution. That's what matters, and you'll keep getting better. Trust me. That's how I got a bit good
So,
at things.
just before I leave, you said you were chirpy in the morning. What happened now? Why are you not chirpy right now?
Well, I am chirpy right now. Am I not?
You are.
Then okay.
That's just a passing thing. It happens, you know. You get in the mood, and one piece of poetry comes out of you, and then it's back to normal. That's it.
I turn to poetries when I'm
Yeah,
When you are?
blue,
blue.
blue.
When I'm
Okay.
not in a good mood.
That happens with me as well. You know, I write my, you know, paint that blue, use that blue to paint on the canvas, and then, okay, I'm done with this. No more sadness. Let's party. Although it
I
doesn't
still
happen
haven't
that way.
found any partners for my song. So
I'm
badly
sorry.
want someone.
I'm sorry. Everyone is breaking up right now.
यस यस हम मैं भी काफी देर से यही कहना चाह रहा था कि
Uh,
मतलब वॉइस बहुत अब ठीक है
कोई बात नहीं, it will get better, it will get better.
I still couldn't find an artist for my song.
Okay,
Song I want someone to sing
ये
my
ढूंढते
song.
हैं. It's a tough thing because I'm also searching for somebody to compose music. Okay, let's keep that search on.
Yep.
ढूंढते
I
ढूंढते
know
we'll
really
find
good
something.
singers, and I approached all of them, and all of them like, yes, we will do this for you. But none of them, they were like, at this moment we are busy, but we will do this for you. And none of them.
Guys, what are you doing? Please get back to Arya and please help her out, yeah, guys. If I could do that, I would have done that already. But नहीं कर सकते.
क्या करे, सब लोग नहीं होते इतने अच्छे यार. नहीं अच्छे होते तो
But
हैं.
No, you will
if I
get
had music and singing talent,
someone
I
there.
would have done that. Sorry?
No, I don't have singing talent myself. Otherwise, I would have done that.
कोई बात नहीं.
तो आपको सिर्फ सिंगर चाहिए या इवन कंपोजिंग भी चाहिए?
Composing भी
चाहिए
चाहिए
ना भाग्यश्री. Come on. She needs someone to.
No, maybe she has some tune ready.
No.
Sometimes it happens that the way we write.
हाँ नहीं, ट्यून तो मेरे भी दिमाग में रहते हैं, but like I can't play anything. I'm dumb.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
ढूंढ लेंगे आपके लिए म्यूजिशियन.
मेरे लिए भी ढूंढो, इसके लिए भी ढूंढो. We need to find a guys. Everyone listening, please, if you are good at music, you can compose stuff. Please do reach out to me and Arya. We have some cool stuff with us. Yeah, we need someone to compose and sing. We need singing talent.
I will try my best.
Please. And if I थोड़ा हिंदी में I can if there is no singing talent, I can try to make do with it. But English, we need some singers who can sing. Okay, I know a great person who can sing your song in English. I'll just patch you up after this live, and maybe she can play, but she doesn't. Okay, I'll talk to you separately after this. Just
No, I should go. People will be there in the queue, right?
Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
People are
Sure,
there.
Arya.
Yeah.
Sure, Arya. Please.
I don't want people to wait and then go without reciting anything. So.
Okay. No problem, Arya. You're very kind and.
Bye. Good night.
Okay. Bye. Good night. Bye. Take care. Have fun.
Farewell.
And संजीव आप पे आते हैं, और संजीव सुनाओ कुछ जब तक मैं. शाहनवाज बहुत देर से वेट कर रहा है. I'm just taking him in. I'm really sorry, Shahnawaz. आ जाओ. Shahnawaz, I've taken in your request. Okay, I think he's in. Hello.
ये तो हमें
Hi, hello.
Shahnawaz.
हेलो सर.
हाँ जी, कैसे हो?
Is
बहुत
it
देर
okay?
वेट कराया
Is it
आपको.
okay if I don't turn on the camera, please?
हाँ, it's okay. It's okay. If you want to stay in the dark,
Thank you.
that's
Thank
perfectly
you.
fine. We understand this. And how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. What about you?
हाँ, बढ़िया. I'm cool. And I hope I didn't make you wait too long.
Nah, it's okay. I can understand.
And you can please go ahead and introduce yourself. Shahnawaz, please let
So
us
this
know
is
who
my
you
first
are, how
time.
you write.
Yeah. I am Shahnawaz Khan and I'm from West Bengal. I'm an 11th standard student of science stream. And I'm writing since long time.
Oh,
I've
pretty
been
cool.
How long?
like I've been like an isolated child.
Okay,
So everything is
I
filled
get
within me.
I get
I
you.
never wrote
यही
something, but everything stays inside me because like I'm such a lazy person, and entire day I'm like so mechanical that I don't feel like writing anything. I just even if I feel like writing something, I just type it on the phone and leave it. And if I have time, I write and solve numerical
lazy
physics.
person do the best. Person do the best thing in this world.
Lazy person, na?
Everything
They
is
find a
auto.
new way.
I agree.
Agree.
लेजी पर ये जितने भी इन्वेंशन हो रही है ना, सब लेजी पर्सन की देन है.
और
टीवी
दूसरों
का
को भी
बटन
लेजी बना रही
टीवी का
है.
बटन
फोन दिला दिया, फोन पकड़ा
टीवी
दिया,
का
अब
बटन
लोग
दबाने
फोन
को.
पे पकड़े.
हाँ, टीवी का बटन दबाने कौन जाए बंद करने के लिए, इसलिए रिमोट थमा दिया. पड़े रहूं इसे कर दो जो करना है.
हम तो लेजी हैं, तुमको भी लेजी करके मानेंगे ना.
बिल्कुल.
Okay. All right,
Oh,
cool.
my audience is also here. I did not expected them to join.
Oh, cool,
Okay,
cool. You're
okay, you can
bringing your
proceed.
people. Hmm. Nice,
Uh,
nice, man. Nice, nice, nice.
and if I say what do I write, then
Mm-hmm.
it's nothing specific. I write in Hindi or Urdu, and
Mm-hmm.
mostly I write two-liners,
Mm-hmm.
couplets, and shairis. But
शेर
I
लिखते
have
हैं.
also recently I've also started to write a bit long forms, so that because not everyone understands shairis. Like everyone listens to a shairi and they be like ये क्या लिख दिया है, नहीं समझ पाते. Everyone नहीं समझ पाते. इसलिए हम
Yeah,
थोड़ा बेसिक लैंग्वेज एकदम सिंपल लैंग्वेज का यूज करने लग गए हैं रिसेंटली 1 महीने के अंदर से, और इसीलिए
good.
इंस्टा भी चलाने लग गए हैं नया नया अकाउंट बनाकर, ताकि लोगों तक हम पहुंचा सके. क्योंकि ज्यादा बड़ा और हाई लेवल का लिखकर, मेरे ख्याल से हम ऐसा सोचते हैं कि लिखकर कोई ज्यादा खास मतलब निकलता नहीं है अगर आप बता ही नहीं पाते जनरल ऑडियंस को
कनेक्ट
भी आप क्या लिख
कनेक्ट
रहे हैं.
करना चाहिए यार, कनेक्ट करना चाहिए. द
हाँ,
बिल्कुल
पॉइंट
दैट
इज
बिल्कुल.
टू
मैटर्स,
कन्वे
दैट
योर
मैटर्स.
फीलिंग्स ना, कन्वे योर इमोशंस, है ना. लंबा चौड़ा लिख करके
बिल्कुल.
क्या करोगे, किसी की है ना, कोई एग्जाम थोड़ी ना है जो बड़े बड़े भारी भरकम शब्द डालने हैं यार.
हाँ
ठीक है,
हाँ.
लिखने को लिख
एंड
सकते हैं, वो
एंड
फिर
एक्चुअली
कनेक्ट नहीं होता.
हाँ, ट्रू ट्रू, आई एग्री. बट द थिंग इज कि मेरे अंदर से जो कुछ आया था ना स्टार्टिंग के टाइम, और अभी भी जो कुछ ज्यादातर आ जाता है तो उर्दू से ही निकल कर आता है, थोड़ा हाई लेवल जैसा निकल के आता है. वो मेरे को बहुत प्रॉब्लम होता है इस चीज को मेंटेन करने में कि हम लोगों तक भी कन्वे कर पाए.
हम्म.
तो इसी के लिए एक मेरा लिखा
कुछ
हुआ
सुनाओ
पड़ा
फिर,
हुआ है.
कुछ सुनाओ फिर.
हम्म.
फिर हम वापस आएंगे संजीव पे. ठीक है. हाँ,
बिल्कुल
तब
बिल्कुल.
तक कुछ सुनाओ.
शहनवाज आप सुनाइए.
I would not call it a poetry. It's like a kind of
हम्म.
story, short story, and it goes like, तुम्हारी बहुत याद आती है, तुम्हारी बहुत याद आती है. वक्त कितना बदल गया है ना, इतना कि अब आप भी तुम्हारे बारे में पूछती भी नहीं. सब दोस्त जो मुझसे अलग हो गए थे ये बोलकर कि तुझे बंदी मिल गई है, उनमें से कहीं ने तो शादी भी कर ली. पर इस वक्त के साथ मैंने अपनी चीजें संभाल कर रखना सीख लिया है. सीखता भी कैसे नहीं, तुम नहीं रहती ना मेरे लिए मेरी चीजें संभाल कर रखने के लिए. यही सोचती हो ना कि मैं अगर अब भी इतना मिस करता हूँ तो तुम्हें इतनी आसानी से जाने कैसे दिया. यार प्यार ही इतना था. पता है, तुम्हारी वो दोस्त मिली थी एक दिन. अरे हाँ, वही बायोलॉजी कोचिंग वाली. कह रही थी कि मैं तुम्हें भूल जाऊं. मन में तो आया कि बोलूं तुम होती कौन हो मुझे नसीहत करने वाली, मैं उसे भूल जाऊं. कुछ ठहर कर बोला, भूल चुका हूं. जबकि सच तो ये है कि तुम्हारी बहुत याद आती है. पता है, मैं तो अब भी जब कभी फिल्में देखता हूँ तो उसमें तुम्हें हीरोइन और खुद को हीरो की तरह देखता हूँ. गानों में तुम्हें फीमेल और खुद को मेल सिंगर. दो पंछी साथ देख लूं तो उनमें तुम्हें और खुद को उड़ता देखने लगता हूँ. एक बार तो सोचा भी था तुमसे जाकर मिलूंगा, पर तुम्हारी गली तक जाकर लौट आया. खामखा अपनी शादी के दिन मेरी शक्ल देखकर तुम अपना मूड खराब कर ले. कभी मिलोगी ना तो पूछ लूंगा, खुश हो ना. तुम्हारी बहुत याद आती है. थैंक यू.
वाह यार, वाह
नाइस
वाह.
नाइस.
मैं बस
मेरे
रोने
को
ही
ना
वाला.
ऐसा
What a narration.
मेरे को ना ऐसा लगा ना जैसे शहनवाज ने कोई लेटर लिख के रखा हो और वो पढ़
हाँ
रहे हो किसी के लिए. बिल्कुल वही फीलिंग आई ना.
यार,
एग्जैक्टली.
कौन है यार, सुन रही हो, सुन रही हो, तुम्हारी बहुत याद आती है शहनवाज को, है ना. एंड प्लीज वापस आना है कि नहीं, वापस आने देना है शहनवाज, क्या क्या इरादा है.
ना
नहीं,
शेजापी.
जाने वाले को जाने देना चाहिए ना. ठीक है, रास्ते का खर्चा पानी भी देके जाना चाहिए कि जाओ यार, तो वापस नहीं आना. आज इसी
एकदम धक्के
यही ना
मार
मैंने
के
कुछ
निकालना
लिखा था.
चाहिए.
मैं ना अभी संजीव पे वापस आता हूँ, बट ना अभी हालांकि
नहीं
भाग्यश्री
नहीं,
मैम
आप
ने पढ़ा
सुनाइए.
था. हाँ, बट मैं फिर भी पढ़ रहा हूँ.
आप
ठीक है. ये किन रास्तों पे ले आया है दिल फिर तू, ये किन रास्तों पे ले आया है दिल फिर तू, जहां से गुजर जाना भी मुश्किल है और वापस आना भी नामुमकिन.
वाह वाह।
क्या बात है।
शुक्रिया शुक्रिया। एंड या सो
अचानक क्यों लिखे रुद्र आप ये आज?
पता नहीं यार, दिमाग में ऐसे सॉन्ग्स ये घूम रहा था, यू नो, घूम सा रहा था कि कुछ एक लाइन सी थी, रास्ते दिल नामुमकिन, फॉर्म्स ऐसे ही होता है मेरे साथ, मेरे
Then he
मेरे
made up
साथ ऐसे
this.
ही होता है ना। बस दो चार शब्द घूमते रहते हैं और वो जब तक निकल नहीं जाते तब तक मूड खराब रहता है यार, सीरियसली। ठीक है,
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
कुछ अच्छा बने नहीं बने आई डोंट नो, बट
जब
या
तक अंदर
मतलब
रह
ये,
जाता है ऐसा लगता है।
हाँ एग्जैक्टली, वो ना शब्द शब्द कभी कुछ ठहर जाता है ना दिमाग में तो फिर वो निकल के ही मानता है ना, जिद्दी हो जाता है। ऑल राइट, सो शहनवाज संजीव, अरे यार दोनों का नाम है इससे, संजीव। हाँ,
कोई नहीं
और
कोई नहीं,
संजीव
जी जी।
फिर आप सुनाओ यार, फिर
हम्म,
नेक्स्ट आपकी।
हाँ मैं
Also,
शाहनवाज की ना
please,
अ,
sorry to
सुन के
interrupt.
काफी मतलब ना
हाँ
मेरा
एक
वो
सेकंड
पार्ट एक्टिव
संजीव,
हो जाएगा
संजीव
जो
एक
मैं।
संजीव एक सेकंड,
हाँ
संजीव
हाँ
एक सेकंड।
बिल्कुल।
हाँ शहनवाज, जाना चाहते हो क्या आप?
Nah. I'll go, but
हम्म,
before that, I want to tell something.
हाँ हाँ बताओ।
If I'm not being mean, if I'm not being mean, everyone please follow me. And I don't want you to follow if you don't want to hear my content. I'm telling really honestly because I don't want my ghost followers. If you genuinely want to connect to me and if you genuinely want to hear something good, then please look out and yeah, you can check them out.
What's your
Both are
handle,
अच्छे हैं लोग.
Shahnawaz?
शहनवाज अपना
This
हैंडल
is
ना
the
कमेंट कर दो,
outdated tribe.
अपना ना हैंडल
Okay,
एक
okay,
कमेंट
that's
कर
your.
दो, अपना हैंडल एक बार ना कमेंट कर दो, ठीक है, लोग फॉलो कर लेंगे। एंड गाइस प्लीज डू फॉलो हिम इफ यू लव जेन्युइन शायरी एंड पोएट्री। मुझे मुझे मैसेज करना शहनवाज, है ना, रुद्र आई एम, ठीक है, आई विल फॉलो यू, ठीक है ना, ठीक है, आप भी
Yeah.
करना संजीव, आप भी प्लीज जस्ट टेक्स्ट मी, है ना, मैं
बिल्कुल
थोड़ा
बिल्कुल
सा
सर, मैं कर।
थोड़ा सा फॉरगेटफुल हूँ इस
कोई
मामले में, मुझे माफ करना, है ना, ठीक है, बट हाँ
नहीं नहीं,
इट हैपेंस टू मी, कभी मैं भूल जाता हूँ, बट क्या।
आई विल।
ऑल राइट, एंड गाइस देखो, फॉलो का इतना कुछ वो अपोलोजाइज करने की जरूरत नहीं है, वी ऑल नो कि क्यों हम
नहीं
आते
नहीं,
हैं लाइफ में, क्यों हम करते हैं ये, बिकॉज वी ऑल नीड न्यू ऑडियंस एज अ क्रिएटिव पर्सन, एज राइटर्स वी ऑल नीड न्यू ऑडियंस, सो इसमें कुछ अपोलोजाइज करने की जरूरत नहीं है। सबका अपना तरीका होता है कि हाँ ठीक है तुम मुझे फॉलो करो, मैं तो तुम मुझे फॉलो दो, मैं तुम्हें फॉलो दूंगा, कोई कुछ लोगों का ये तरीका होता है, कुछ लोगों का और तरीके होते हैं, कुछ लोग जेन्युइन फॉलोवर्स
Uh,
चाहते हैं, कुछ लोग तो कीप इट प्रिटी चिल, है ना, इतना कोई लोड नहीं है
exactly.
जहां
And
तक मेरा
बिल्कुल।
है ना।
engagement matters. Like,
एग्जैक्टली, इफ यू सी माय फॉलोअर काउंट यू वोंट फाइंड मतलब मोर देन 500 पीपल, एंड आई डोंट नो अभी क्या स्टेटस चल रहा है, ठीक है, बिकॉज जिसको रहना है वो रुको यार, है ना, हम मैं क्या करूंगा 5,000 लोगों का, ठीक है, इफ आई कांट
exactly.
इंटरेक्ट विद
Like,
एनीवन।
if you get
हाँ,
20 likes on your post,
क्या करना है, मतलब आई डोंट केयर, है ना, किसी के कनेक्ट हो, जस्ट टेल मी, लाइक का मैं क्या करूं, इफ आई गेट 20 लाइक्स, है ना, बताओ मुझे
हाँ,
कि अच्छा लगा बुरा लगा, तो दैट्स व्हाट आई एम मोर इंटरेस्टेड इन। बाकी मैं किसी को ज्ञान नहीं दे रहा, लाइक डू योर थिंग, है ना, इट्स अप टू यू, मेरा नेचर ऐसा है, जस्ट
हम्म,
लाइक दैट। खैर,
बिल्कुल।
ओके, नाउ बैक टू संजीव, बहुत देर से वेट कर रहा है यार ये। हाँ
नहीं
संजीव
नहीं कोई
सुनाओ
नहीं,
यार,
आप प्रोसीड कर
मैं
सकते
भी
हैं।
वेट कर रहा हूँ ना अभी,
शहनवाज।
मेरे को भी तो सुनना है
हाँ
ना। हाँ
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल। शहनवाज ने मतलब मेरा वो वाला पार्ट एक्टिवेट कर दिया जो मैं नहीं करना चाहता था, मतलब कैसे कुछ ऐसे कि
ओके, अच्छा,
मेरा दर्द सुन के तो दर्द को
अरे
भी दर्द होता है।
अरे क्या बात है, सुनाओ दर्द,
मेरा
पेश किया।
दर्द सुन के तो दर्द को भी दर्द होता है, तड़पती है ये जमी आसमां रो पड़ता है।
हम्म,
खूब
बहुत खूब,
खूब
बहुत खूब,
खूब.
बहुत खूब।
हाँ तो अभी जब मैं आर्या के लिए पढ़ ही रहा था, मैं उन पे पढ़ी थी मैं दो लाइनें के, फितरत इंसान औकात भूल जाते हैं, जी के चार लम्हे तो थोड़े खुशियों के थोड़े गम भी है भूल जाते हैं, और जरूरी है रिश्तों के दरमियान चंद फासले, वरना कुछ लोग आपकी कदर भूल जाते हैं, और इतनी बेसब्री से तेरा याद करना हमें ठीक नहीं है जान, जब आती है हिचकियां तो सांस लेना भूल जाते हैं, मेरे जिस्म से आती है खुशबू तेरी, मेरे जिस्म से आती है खुशबू तेरी, यूं ना लिपटा करो हमसे हम होश भूल जाते हैं।
बहुत बहुत उम्दा।
हम्म, बहुत
और
आला.
अजीब कश्मकश है, तेरे घर के आगे रुकते हैं कदम, अपने घर का हम पता भूल जाते हैं।
बहुत बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया, क्या बात है, क्या बात है। और आप लोगों को मैं और सुनाता हूँ एक ना कमेंट सेक्शन में फॉलिंग स्टार है एंड अभी जस्ट मुझे बहुत पसंद है इसकी शायरी मैं 2-3 लाइव से मैं पढ़ रहा हूँ एंड फॉलिंग स्टार आई वांट यू टू कम ऑन माय लाइफ प्लीज यू हैव टू सम डे अदरवाइज इस सैटरडे या फिर नेक्स्ट सैटरडे you have to come and recite your own poems but I'm going to read what you sent me today. Okay, so too much of finger gesturing, please I apologize. Okay, so अभी ये है कविता है एंड इट्स कॉल्ड फूल और पत्तियां. हम कहीं भी निकल जाएं ये आदतें हमारी रह जाएंगी. हम कहीं भी निकल जाएं ये आदतें हमारी रह जाएंगी. फूल सब ले जाएंगे यहाँ पर पत्तियां पीछे रह जाएंगी. ये कानून कुछ ऐसा ही मंजर दिखलाता है. ये कानून कुछ ऐसा ही मंजर दिखलाता है. खुले आसमां के नीचे बेड़ियां बंधी रह जाएंगी. फूल सब ले जाएंगे पत्तियां पीछे रह जाएंगी.
क्या बात है.
तुम निजाम की मीठी मीठी बातों में न आना. तुम निजाम की मीठी मीठी बातों में ना आना. शहद अमेज घूट पीकर लाशें बिछी रह जाएंगी. फूल सब ले जाएंगे.
क्या बात है.
पत्तियां पीछे रह जाएंगी. जो मानते हो सियासत को तुम जो मानते हो सियासत को तुम अपने घर की जागीर. जो मानते हो सियासत को तुम अपने घर की जागीर. सब बिक जाएंगी जमीन यहाँ बस कुर्सियां बची रह जाएंगी. फूल सब ले जाएंगे पत्तियां पीछे रह जाएंगी. बहुत बहुत ऐशो इशरत से उतर उस गरीब के झोपड़ में ना चले जाना. ऐशो इशरत से उतर उस गरीब के झोपड़ में ना चले जाना. आंखें नम हो जाएंगी तुम्हारी पर सिसकियां दबी रह जाएंगी. फूल सब ले जाएंगे पत्तियां पीछे रह जाएंगी. मतलब छा गए यार. क्या गजब. मतलब
What formation.
द फॉलोइंग स्टार. बहुत बहुत बढ़िया बहुत बढ़िया. अरे मुझे क्या क्रेडिट दे रहे हो. लिखने वाले का है यार. ठीक है नरेशन तो ठीक है ना. बट आई वांट फॉलोइंग स्टार. बहुत बढ़िया दिखा रहा हूँ मैं. आई वांट फॉलोइंग स्टार टू कम ऑन आवर लाइफ. आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू रीड अनदर पीस ऑफ योर्स इफ यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू कम ऑन आवर लाइफ. ठीक है दैट्स अ प्रॉमिस.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल आना चाहिए.
I am very, that petty and, revengeful kind of a person. If I say that, I'll do it. Don't test me. ठीक है मैं जमाने के हिसाब से नहीं चलता. ठीक है बोल दिया तो हो गया. ठीक है. So all right. So नहीं वैसे it's a joke, honestly. But yeah, Stardust. I really would want you to, come on live and read it in your own voice because people would want you to read and. ये जो अप्रिशिएशन मिल रही है वो आपको लाइव मिलेगी एंड आई रियली लव व्हाट यू राइट. रियली लव इट एंड थैंक यू सो मच फॉर सेंडिंग इट एंड बीइंग विद अस एवरी वीक. आई रियली डू अप्रिशिएट इट. मतलब इससे ज्यादा क्या बोलूं मैं कि नहीं. ठीक है इट्स क्वाइट फ्लैटरिंग कि आप आते हो एंड यू ट्रस्ट अस विद योर स्टफ योर पोएट्री दैट यू राइट विद सो मच हार्ट. All right. And Bhagyashri, ma'am, do we have something?
मैम आप भी तो कुछ.
हाँ जी.
बहुत कुछ है.
हिंदी वाली सुनाओ यार लास्ट टाइम जो आपने बनाई.
नहीं आप इंग्लिश वाली सुना दो.
अच्छा कोई भी. Bhagyashri, anything that you like?
No, we have a DM. So let me go on. Yeah. I mean, you also would have. Right?
No, I have DMs, but yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Please do go ahead.
If I'm not interrupting, can I please tell something?
Sure.
Yeah.
I need to leave right now.
Okay.
Me since long.
No. It's okay. You can.
And please do come again, Shanavaz. And it was pretty cool meeting you and listening to your poem. बहुत मजा आया and दोबारा फिर से आओ और फिर सुनाओ and we'll have fun. ठीक है.
How do you leave this? But I don't know. Please.
Okay, ऊपर क्रॉस बटन दिखेगा ऊपर राइट कॉर्नर में राइट टॉप राइट.
Yeah.
हाँ ना.
All right.
Okay. Happy weekend, Shanavaz. Take care. Bye. Good night.
Thank you for joining in, Shanavaz. It was great narration today.
Thank you.
Bhagyashri, have you found it?
Yeah, 1 second.
अभी वैसे ना, हाँ रुत जी एक बात बोलूं, मतलब जैसा आर्या है, बिसैन, आवाज, ठीक है, मतलब ये फेजेस है लाइफ के, इनके बाद हम जो पर्सन बनते हैं ना, ये चीजें निकलने के बाद, छोटे छोटे ये उतार चढ़ाव लाइफ में आने के बाद, मतलब फिर ना हम स्टेबल हो जाते हैं, फिर ना अरे कोई बात नहीं, हो जाएगा, फिर आगे जाके ना मतलब स्ट्रांग हो जाते हैं। शुरू में बहुत प्रॉब्लम होती है सीरियसली,
हाँ हाँ
और उसके
हाँ,
बाद
नहीं,
जो पर्सन उभर के आता है ना, मार्वलस, एकदम से स्ट्रांग।
लगे रहना चाहिए, कीप मूविंग फॉरवर्ड एंड कीप डूइंग न्यू थिंग्स। है ना, अभी का द वर्ल्ड राइट नाउ इज नॉट अबाउट हाइडिंग बिहाइंड समथिंग, एंड you live only once, but it's not about doing bad things, but trying new things that can enrich you. How would you know if you don't try, how would you know that you like it or not, or are you good at it or not? And maybe people will love it. It's so many people, maybe it becomes a part of their routine to see you, watch you, and listen to you and read you. Why not? I keep waiting for so many people to join my lives, and otherwise interact on Instagram as well. So yeah, so शुरुआत में हर चीज में दिक्कत होती है. So
Not
beginning is
only that, how will the hidden talents of everybody, be it engineers, doctors, सभी लिख रहे हैं, and this platform has given the chances to bring that out.
मैम
and
आज की लाइफ ना लोगों की इतनी बिजी हो रही है, एक दूसरे को सुनने का टाइम नहीं है।
हाँ,
हम
एक
सुन रहे हैं
दूसरे
ना.
को सुनने के लिए ना, एक दूसरे को सुनने के लिए ना, ये वॉइस कम्युनिकेशन नहीं, वो जो फीलिंग्स वाला कम्युनिकेशन है ना,
समझ
उसके
रहे
लिए
हैं, समझ.
सिटिंग चाहिए होती है,
To be
ठीक है,
quite
वो
honest
उतना
with
टाइम
you,
किसी के पास नहीं।
to be quite honest with you,
वो
Shanavaz,
भी है,
and
और हर किसी से बोल भी नहीं सकते ना,
exactly,
नहीं बोल
जो
सकते
हम
ना
लिखते
सब।
हैं, अगर घर पे बोलेंगे तो they'll throw
भाई
us up.
साहब,
क्या
भाई
लिख रहे
साहब,
हो, काम नहीं कर रहे हो।
कूट दिए
नहीं
जाएंगे
यार.
मम्मी द्वारा।
जितना ऑनेस्टली मैं लाइफ पे बोल जाता हूँ कई सारी चीजें ना, वो आई डोंट हैव अ पर्सन, टू बी क्वाइट ऑनेस्ट विथ यू, आई डोंट, ऑफ कोर्स आई डोंट हैव एनीथिंग टू डू, दैट्स व्हाई आई एम कमिंग ऑन लाइव एवरी सैटरडे. अरे वी हैव अ
बिल्कुल,
सरप्राइज गेस्ट.
ये लाइव
Okay,
हमारे लिए ना एक,
we know that.
हाँ ये लाइव हमारे लिए ना एक बिल्कुल मिरर की तरह है। बोल दो सब आंखें बंद करके, कोई कंप्लेन नहीं करेगा, सब अप्रिशिएट करेंगे।
Hello.
Okay,
हेलो.
we don't see anyone.
कॉलिंग
Hi,
स्टार.
Gupta.
कॉलिंग
Oh,
स्टार।
मेरा
okay,
थोड़ा तेज बोलो, थोड़ा तेज.
great.
हेलो, आवाज आ रही है?
हाँ जी,
यस,
हाँ जी.
यस, मेरा नाम असली नाम आरुष है
Arush.
और आई यूजुअली राइट इन बोथ हिंदी एंड इंग्लिश, समटाइम्स इन उर्दू।
हाँ, थोड़ा थोड़ा कट रहे हो आरुष. Arush?
अब
Hello?
ठीक है।
Okay. I think,
हाँ,
okay. Meanwhile, Bhagesh, please
इसको
go on, recite your
Yeah,
piece, and I'll just keep
yes.
waiting.
मैडम,
Sanjeev,
हाँ हाँ,
please wait for me.
So this is why you can pin the handle, Rudra, base underscore on underscore flame.
Okay, it's by base. All right.
No, the handle base ka hai.
Base on flame.
Yeah. The piece is titled My Story. As I look over my shoulders down to my arms to where my palms hold that seems to be an old photo. Old but tells a present story, a story about life. Well, my life. And how each and every glance I make on it tells a thousands of stories in its own unique way. About my journey to adulthood. Adulting always seemed to be like one of the greatest experiences, full of love, laughter, peace, and joy, till it showed me its darkest sides, where anxiety, depression, rejection, neglection, suicidal thoughts, failures, and where death became a sad reality in truth, were all a norm. But just like William Arthur, I chose to take advantage of each and every opportunity that presented itself with every sunrise. Though the road to adulthood is full of few ups and a lot of downs, but I chose to embrace life no matter how sorrow it got. reciting on each and every thought that closes through my thoughts, brings forth joy, peace, love, laughter, and joy, and makes me fully conclude that my story is a roller coaster story. It's not a roller coaster, it's roller coaster ride.
I, yeah, that was really deep and wonderful.
Yes.
Bhagesh,
I have
It's the sad truth about our growth. Am I audible?
yeah, you're
Yes,
audible. I'm just waiting for you to say.
Yeah, just lost with the piece here. Just a old photo, old book, whatever the previous place we have visited, childhood ka kuch sapne, jo bhi hai, it'll all bring back to that entire life cycle what we have gone through, the way we had some clear thoughts and how the mind is right now. Yeah, this actually summarizes the entire thing of it.
Yeah, exactly. That was pretty cool, and Waze always nails it. And yeah, Arush, you're back. Hello, Arush. We can't hear you, Arush.
Arush.
I think he's having trouble. Oh my gosh. The first time he has decided to come online and he's having trouble.
That's what happens the first time when we are not prepared,
Yeah.
But it's okay. It'll get
It's
better
okay,
over
Arush.
time.
It's okay, Arush. You can, please keep trying, and I'll keep letting you in, and we'll sort this out. I'm happy to help, and I'm here for you. So that's no problem. And okay, so all right, cool. So I have a few pieces of story. Shahnawaz, you're cool, waiting, right? Sorry, Shahnawaz. Uh,
Sanjeev.
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 That's why I need to see your face. So
Okay.
मैं तो वो
Actually,
टाक में पता नहीं चलता कभी कभी कुछ और बोल जाता हूँ. Okay, but that's no problem. आप संजीव
नहीं
please
हो जाता है.
stay comfortable.
Okay,
Stay
I'm
comfortable. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to turn on the light. It's okay. All right.
Actually
So we
ना
have
light has gone.
कोई बात नहीं. Okay, so we have a guest and he has come after a long while.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? It's been a minute.
I'm good. Yes.
Yeah, we are great. It has been a while,
I
quite a
know.
long while.
I know. I was trying to finish something at the end of the year, and I'll let that distract me. And then, so anyway, I took a break too long. No more distractions. I'm back.
Great.
Yeah, life has a way of distracting us and keeping us away from more important things.
I know.
Yeah,
I know. I was just anyway. So that's my New Year's resolution is to keep doing me regardless of all the other stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
And how is your book coming up? You were writing new thing.
Yeah, that's one of the things that went. So I'm still working on that.
Okay.
Yes. So I hate when that happens when you have a goal and then something will happen and just totally distract you from your goal. And the next thing you know, time has passed, So anyway, so we're back.
I was doing something of some similar kind. Something happened to me as well because I was writing something, but I just really off the track. I don't even remember where the trains are that I can write it again.
Exactly. And then I thought, you know what?
Also where the tracks are.
Yeah, and I think that sometimes when you have something good to do, something negative comes up to stop you, So I was like, I need to be more conscious of that.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me okay? It's circling.
Yeah,
Are you guys there?
There's a bit of a lag, but yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
It's very clear for me.
Okay, very good. Okay. So right now, it's Black History Month in the United States. And so I'm going to share a poem that I actually wrote it last year because last year began with, there was a lot of, there was a, I don't know, it was a protest or march in the Puerto Rican community at the beginning of the year. And then Cuba Libre happened. And I wrote this during Cuba Libre, but this front portion I wrote for like all of us everywhere. So I took it out and I just made it its own separate poem. That's just for all of us. Okay. It's called For Us. This is for you, this is for us, this is for those with the darkest hues. This is for you, this is for us, this is for those with the richest of colors. This is for you, this is for us, this is for those with the tiniest of pearls. This is for you, this is for us, the diaspora descendants all across the world. This is for flared nostrils and low bridges. This is for thick, full, plump lipses. This is for colored gums, brown lines, thick thighs, and wide hipses. This is for butterscotch, caramel, and red bone. For orange, red, blue, and purple undertones. This is for espresso, blackberry colored skin. This is for pecan, almond, pink, and light skin. For all shades, TV or not, magazine or not, we see you with our own eyes. This is for almond-shaped eyes. This is for mother. This is for pride. This is for places. This is for spaces. This is for city, for communities, for zydeco rural forms, for city or country, that spot in the burbs where you hang, where you be. This is for beauty shops, satin and silk caps. This is for barber shops, do-rags, and wave caps. This is for kinks, naps, waves, curls, all across the world. This is for the school. This is for the park. This is for that dance, for that ink, for that can, for that art, for the neighborhood. This is for your hood. This is for the corner store, for the what's good. This is for the church where you sing, where you give. This is for the block where you stand, where you walk, where you live. This is for home. This is for trust. This is for peace. This is for us. This is for kinks, naps, waves, curls, all across the world.
Wow, such beautiful,
That's a
beautiful.
beautiful.
Oh, so lovely.
So clear, so amazing.
Yeah.
She always comes up with this real life impact on her pieces. And
What's your mic? I'm really sorry. Your
Mic?
mic. Yeah, your mic. Just adjust it.
Is it okay now?
Oh,
Oh, that's it.
yeah,
I
problem
thought
is
somebody
there.
was like, I thought
Problem is
somebody was
there.
watching TV
Bhag-
or something. I heard it like the whole. I
Yeah,
thought it was
there's
like,
no TV on here.
really?
Bhagyashri ma'am.
Wow.
I'm
You
sitting
guys,
in a closed room. There's nothing happening
last
here. Where did that have
last
oh
come
time
my
from?
gosh. I
la,
did.
la, last last time also when you touch your phone, it's automatically stop the sound.
Okay, what is happening then?
Yeah, I thought that's why I asked if you guys could hear me because it sounded like you were like at a basketball game and it was like the the noise of a basketball game in the background and the music
I
and
thought
wow.
it was some
Yeah.
background,
I
thing
tried
from
shutting
any of
myself
you
off.
two.
I tried shutting myself off, but I diagnosed
Oh
it.
no.
It was.
So
I'm
that's what it
really sorry
was.
about that, but there's nothing happening here. Oh
Oh my
God.
Oh,
gosh.
Okay.
that's okay.
Wait,
That's
did
I'm
you
okay.
clueless
guys
now.
We
hear
went.
me?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
me
very
too.
clear.
It was
Okay.
clear. It was clear. The poetry wasn't affected, but yeah, there
Okay.
was a bit of noise. But yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That's it. And it
Okay.
was
Okay.
Bhagishi was saying about the poem. She always brings about the real stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm
I
glad you
lost your
heard
that's
train
what
of thought.
her every piece. No.
I'm serious. I thought
Okay.
the person that's in the dark that I can see, I thought you could because we do this everywhere, right? So I thought maybe they were like multitasking or at a game or something,
Yeah,
some kind of
I
event,
thought so.
and they were just
Thought
listening.
so.
That's what I thought.
I think
I'm really
Bhagishi's
clueless.
device picks up some stray signals somewhere. police radio and something like that.
I'm seriously sitting in an enclosed room where there's nothing happening. I
Or
have no
people,
clue how this sound came from.
or people are spying on you. Your phone is bugged or something.
Okay. I don't think so,
We,
but
I don't know
you never
I
know.
don't know what's happening.
Yeah. That was weird. But it stopped when you asked her about the mic and you picked it up, it stopped. That's when it stopped. But before I thought it was a
Okay.
concert in the background.
Yes. So I think you should explain what you have written now. I have given my thing. Yeah. You let us know. It's buffering now. Okay.
Oh, it's good now.
No, it's not buffering. She's perfectly clear. So, Delsa, please let us know what you were thinking and how did you come about this poetry and just a little
I
bit of.
came about it because you know what I've noticed, or I think is really interesting, being in America, America really was a race-based society, Now things are becoming like normal, but in previous history, the average person really was racist, right? So in that society, it's always been when it comes to Black beauty and Black looks, it's always been a more European take on our looks and our features and our skin color. And I notice in other places, it's really not like that. And even like in London and in Europe, that's where you see really dark-skinned African models because it's about the beauty of that culture, not from a European or American or a white perspective. And so living in this country that has that view, a lot of people are affected by that. And so I just wanted to write a poem that celebrated our beauty just purely for what it is, for all the brown skinned people in the world, whether your hair is wavy or curly or kinky or coily or big curls or tiny curls or straight or whatever, with our, different skin tones and our brown lines and brown gums and, all the beauty that we have that we know is beautiful. I wanted to celebrate that.
Yeah, exactly. That was quite beautiful, and people who do really want to differentiate between people, they are going to find a way to make that about it. But yeah, uh, just normal us people, like we really want to celebrate and see beauty like it is, and
Right,
somewhere I think people need to be taught that it's not the perception of beauty. It's all in the media and everything. It
yeah,
really affects, and even if you like something else, or if you're getting it that okay, no, beauty isn't that superficial stuff and everything like that, but somehow
right.
your mindset is coerced into thinking that way. So yeah, we all
Yeah.
collectively need to learn that, and I think that needs to be done, what I feel.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And remember during 2020 when, people were protesting and walking and marching all together around the world, that's when you saw a lot of people acknowledge darker skinned people in their cultures. And I saw it in India, I saw it in Asia, I saw it all over the world. It was really beautiful. And so I just wanted to uplift, uplift them
And
all.
people are waking up to the reality. Yeah, people are waking up to the reality and understanding. Getting mature to, I would say, better perspective, better and healthy perspective on
But
life.
what the concern is, even to this day, it is still the same.
Right.
Maybe there is, slight variation in that from previous thing to present day. But people are still stuck with the same mindset in most of the places.
Right.
It's not only in America, it's almost everywhere.
Right.
Mm.
I don't know when that's going to change.
I think it's
I feel
slowly
it. Change is
times are
coming.
slowly happening. Yeah, exactly. The change is
I think
happening, but
so.
it will take time because we are millions and millions. It's not
Yeah.
going to happen overnight, and we
Right.
do we have to be patient with the change as well.
Yeah. We didn't get here
True.
overnight, so it won't take overnight. But it's coming. I feel it.
Great.
And yeah, glad gladfully so, because it needs to happen. It needs to happen. Like
Yes.
a few generations from ours, people need to wake up to be real and be whoever you are, not what is portrayed in the
Right.
media or whatever. For whatever
Right.
few people will get together and decide, okay, so this is going to be beautiful from now on. Who the fuck
Right.
gives them the right to decide that? Yeah. We are
Right.
what we are. That's it. Can't change
Exactly.
that.
And accept our beauty as our beauty, not because it's like this other beauty or like my beauty. Just say, I'm going to accept your beauty
Exactly.
because your beauty is your beauty.
Exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
Very
Yes.
true.
Thank you guys.
Thank you
Thank you
so
for
much for
joining
being
in
with us. It was
after a
quite fun. And
long time.
I
yeah,
know. Thank
we
you.
miss you
Thank
and
you.
please do come
I
again.
missed you guys too. I kept thinking about you. I'm like, I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
I'm so glad you
Thank you
decided today to
guys.
come back. Okay, take care.
Thank
Yeah.
Have a fun weekend.
you
Bye
too.
bye.
Bye bye. Can you X me out?
Okay, okay. I'll just try. All right. So, Falling Star, you're again with us. Can Arush, can you hear me?
Is my voice audible?
Yeah, you're audible now. Hello, Arush. Hello. Okay, I think Arush is having a lot of trouble. All right. So,
Rudra,
meanwhile,
that was not from my phone. That was some background music or noise. I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe
It
mine will
just
be
happened.
static, but
Don't take it personally.
yeah,
It
it was
happens. It
something like a
happens.
band.
See, it's
No, it's.
technology,
I'm
right?
wondering
It's
how did it
technology.
come?
It's technology. Shit happens basically. What my view is, shit happens. It can happen to me. It can happen to you. It can happen to anyone. We don't know how this. They haven't figured it out. They just want money out of it and advertisement and shit and nothing else. So they'll keep messing this up. They'll keep messing this up. So yeah, we'll have to deal with that and keep working around. Mark Zuckerberg lost a lot of money yesterday. Yesterday or day before yesterday? I don't know.
Is it audible?
Yeah, Arush, you're audible now.
Oh,
Yes.
finally, thank God, thank God.
This is how you get better. See, now it's much,
Yeah.
much clear.
He was
Yeah,
commenting.
thank.
I just read it quickly that it's not his day. Every day is your day, man. है ना? ठीक है. इतना नहीं सोचना चाहिए. Life's not इतना seriously लेने का नहीं है. Every day is your day. ठीक है. किसी दिन
Well,
होता
you are
है
right
काम,
in that
किसी दिन
sense,
नहीं होता है.
for sure.
बस इससे ज्यादा नहीं है.
True that.
All right, all right. So, तुम
I thought
बताओ,
I thought
please
I should come on
introduce
live
yourself.
because you were interested much.
Oh,
So yeah, my name
yeah.
is Arush Gupta, and I'm engineer by profession. But I do write poems both in English and Hindi, and sometimes in Urdu too.
Oh,
And mostly I try to reflect my thoughts in a way that makes some sense to others too. So yeah, I usually prefer writing in Hindi. Hindi में I think जज्बात जो होते हैं वो बहुत अच्छी तरीके से बाहर आते हैं. So English seems
absolutely.
to be fabricating, but जो हिंदी का मजा है वो हिंदी में ही है.
हिंदी का मजा है कोई नहीं ले सकता. और टोटली एग्री विथ यू. एंड सब इंजीनियरिंग कौन से खत्म होगी या चल रही है?
हाँ नहीं, मेरी इंजीनियरिंग खत्म हो चुकी है.
खत्म हो चुकी. क्या कर रहे हो यार? फिर तैयारी वारी कर रहे हो? गेट वेट की?
यूपीएससी की तैयारी कर रहा हूँ मैं.
यूपीएससी की? अच्छा, लंबा वाला पकड़ा है. पंचवर्षीय योजना है.
या
ओके, बढ़िया बढ़िया.
नहीं नहीं,
इधर
पंचवर्षीय ना
दिल्ली
हो तो
दिल्ली तो
सही
नहीं हो?
है.
दिल्ली तो नहीं हो?
दिल्ली में ही हूँ. दिल्ली में
दिल्ली
ही
में
हूँ.
ही हो?
हाँ,
अच्छा,
या
मिलते हैं एक दिन. ठीक है.
जरूर जरूर जरूर.
I'll text you, we'll meet. ठीक है.
शायद अभी भी आसपास कहीं होंगे. एक बार
हाँ यार,
चेक
दिल्ली
कर
कहाँ
लेना
रहते
आप
हो?
दोनों.
दिल्ली कहाँ रहते हो?
करोल बाग. करोल बाग.
तो ऑफ कोर्स यूपीएससी की तैयारी कर रहा है, तो ऑफ कोर्स यू विल स्टे इन करोल बाग. ऑफ कोर्स आई एम नॉट
या
दैट
राइट.
फार अवे. आई एम इन द्वारका, so I'm not that far away.
ओके, नाइस नाइस. विल श्योरली कैच अप. नो इश्यूज
हाँ,
विद दैट.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. So
तो
so
आज
you
आई
how
थिंक
long have you been writing? Sorry, you were saying something.
नहीं नहीं, कोई नहीं कोई नहीं। मुझे याद नहीं कब से लिखना शुरू करा, पर शायद बस लिख दिया था एक दिन, और शायद लगा कि हाँ कुछ अच्छा लिख दिया है, तो सोचा लिखते रहते हैं। और जब मन में आता तभी लिखता हूँ, ऐसे कोई वो नहीं होता मन में कि आज लिखना है, तो बस लिख देते हैं।
बढ़िया बढ़िया बढ़िया। Most of us do it like that. Most of us do it like that, I think.
या राइट।
और तो फिर
सो मैं अपना एक पीस शेयर करता हूँ।
हम्म,
तो ये छोटा सा है, बिल्कुल एक स्टार्टिंग में थोड़ा काइंड ऑफ शायरी तो नहीं है, उसका छोटा सा पीस, छोटा पार्ट है। हर बात कही जाए यह जरूरी नहीं, हर बात कही जाए यह जरूरी नहीं, जज्बात बेआबरू किए जाए यह जरूरी नहीं। आज है कुछ दिल में उसे वहीं रहने दो, आज है कुछ दिल में उसे वहीं रहने दो, हम राज चाहे कितने भी हों, राज राज रहने दो।
वाह वाह वाह, बहुत बहुत
सच
बढ़िया,
में
बहुत बढ़िया।
वैसे ही रहना चाहिए।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
राज
मेरा
बड़ा।
मानना है कि कुछ सवाल सवाल तक ही महफूज रहते हैं, क्योंकि जवाबों में कहीं खो जाते हैं।
Okay. To be or not to be, where are you going? Are you not coming on live? Miss L, where are you going? Please don't leave us. Okay, coming back to you, Arush. Yeah, jawab. Sometimes the answers spoil the question and the context as well. कई बार सवाल ही खुद इतने ब्यूटीफुल होते हैं कि जवाबों की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती। लाइक एक वो है ना शायरी कि वो समथिंग समथिंग जिसे अंजाम तक लाना ना हो मुमकिन, उसे एक खूबसूरत मोड़
उसे
देकर
भूल जाना ही,
छोड़ना
उसे
तो
हसीन
वैसे
मोड़
ही
देकर ही छोड़ देना
हासिल
चाहिए।
मोड़ देकर।
क्या
हाँ,
बात है, हाँ सही।
एग्जैक्टली। तो वही वाली
सुनी
बात
है
है ना।
मैंने भी, अच्छी कविता।
हमेशा
बिल्कुल
से
बिल्कुल।
जवाबों की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती हमें, है ना।
बिल्कुल, जवाबों के पीछे भागना छोड़ देना चाहिए।
Exactly.
मतलब जिंदगी में जवाब पाना ही सब कुछ नहीं है, कभी कभार सवालों में भी अपनी एक अलग ही दुनिया है।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल बिल्कुल। तो
इसी मतलब थॉट पर एक कविता थी, लिखी थी। आई थिंक आई हैव शेयर्ड दिस विद यू, बट देन आई जस्ट वांट टू रिसाइट दिस ऑन
sure.
लाइव। ओके, द जो पोएम का टाइटल है वो है नाराज सही हम हमें नाराज रहने दो। नाराज सही हम हमें नाराज रहने दो, कभी और करेंगे दोस्ती का ये हिसाब रहने दो। नाराज सही हम हमें नाराज रहने दो। सवाल जो दिल में है वो बेशक सारे कह दो, सवाल जो दिल में है वो बेशक सारे कह दो, गुजारिश बस इतनी सी है आज जवाब रहने दो। नाराज सही हम हमें नाराज रहने दो। मेरा जो कुछ भी है वो सब ले जाओ जालिम, मेरा जो कुछ भी है वो सब ले जाओ जालिम, बस डायरी में मेरी वो गुलाब रहने दो। नाराज सही हम हमें नाराज रहने दो। अरे तुम समंदर हो तुम्हें गुरूर है समंदर सा, अरे तुम समंदर हो तुम्हें गुरूर है समंदर सा, हम शाह व गदा से हैं हमें तालाब रहने दो। नाराज सही हम हमें नाराज रहने दो। उम्मीद हमें समझने की तुमसे आज भी नहीं करते, उम्मीद हमें समझने की तुमसे आज भी नहीं करते, पर जिसे पढ़ ना सको बंद वो किताब रहने दो। नाराज सही हम हमें नाराज रहने दो। अब क्या करोगे मेहरबां आंखें मिला के हमसे, अब क्या करोगे मेहरबां आंखें मिला के हमसे, चश्मों से ढके मेरे चश्मे पुराव रहने दो। नाराज सही हम हमें नाराज रहने दो। महबूब ना बनाओ हमें पछताओगे साहिब, महबूब ना बनाओ हमें पछताओगे साहिब, अहबाब है हम। अहबाब होता है मतलब दोस्ती, दोस्त। तो महबूब ना बनाओ हमें पछताओगे साहिब, अहबाब है हम हमें अहबाब रहने दो। नाराज सही हम हमें नाराज रहने दो। टूटे दिल टूटे दिल फिर से यहाँ जुड़ा नहीं करते, टूटे दिल फिर से यहाँ जुड़ा नहीं करते, कायम शहर ए मोहब्बत का ये रिवाज रहने दो। नाराज सही हम हमें नाराज रहने दो। नजरों से पिलाओ तो कुछ बात भी हो, नजरों से पिलाओ तो कुछ बात भी हो, रहम इतना करो कि आज शराब रहने दो। नाराज सही हम हमें नाराज रहने दो। यूं तो अच्छा है, यूं तो अच्छा है, पर ये ख्याल रहने दो। इतनी तहजीब से उनका इस्तकबाल रहने दो। बड़ी देर से लौटे हैं मेहरबां गलियों में उनकी, बड़ी देर से लौटे हैं मेहरबां गलियों में उनकी। हमसे बेरुखी का उनको भी मलाल रहने दो। नाराज सही हम, हमें नाराज रहने दो। नाराजगी भी जायज है, कुछ सवाल भी पूछेंगे। नाराजगी भी जायज है, कुछ सवाल भी पूछेंगे, पर सुनो फिलहाल रहने दो। जब रूबरू होंगे उनसे ना, जब रूबरू होंगे उनसे तो नजरें झुका लेना। जब रूबरू होंगे तो नजरें झुका लेना। आंखों की इस लड़ाई का बवाल रहने दो। यूं तो अच्छा है, पर ये ख्याल रहने दो। नाराज सही हम, हमें नाराज रहने दो। ये आखिरी जो पैराग्राफ है, ये बस अंतिम वो लाइनें हैं कि जो खत्म करने की ओर है, कि वजह लौटने की हम भी जानना चाहेंगे। वजह लौटने की तुम्हारे हम भी जानना चाहेंगे, पर क्यों लौट आए हो ये सवाल रहने दो। नाराज सही हम, हमें नाराज रहने दो।
बहुत बहुत
थैंक यू
बहुत
सो मच।
बहुत 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 बढ़िया। मैं लास्ट टाइम भी पढ़ा था, आई जस्ट लव्ड इट, है ना। खतरनाक, मतलब एक होता है ना कातिल वाला, लाइक जस्ट डेंजरस मर्डर
बहुत
कर।
बहुत धन्यवाद, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
बढ़िया बढ़िया यार,
रुद्र,
हाँ,
आज लाइव पे कोई सॉरी बोल रहा है और कोई नाराज रहना चाहता है। क्या हो रहा है?
रहने दो यार, नाराज रहने दो। और मैं तो कहता हूँ रहने दो नाराज, है ना, भाड़ में रहो।
हाँ,
और क्या, है ना, जाने जाओ यार, निकलो। मैं अपनी एक पोएम पढ़ा हूँ, मैं
जिसको
अपनी,
जाना है उसको जाने दो।
मैंने, हाँ एग्जैक्टली, जिसको जाना है चलता करो, रवाना करो, और क्या। लाइक लाइक आई वाज सेइंग, मैंने
हम्म।
पहले भी कह रहा था, है ना, रास्ते का खर्चा पानी अच्छे से बांध के दो, बढ़िया, जाओ यार, लौटना मत, है ना।
क्योंकि
बिल्कुल
आसान
बिल्कुल।
भी नहीं है बोलने और करने में।
नहीं नहीं, कर
ऐसा
दिया।
ना, रुद्र वो कहकर आसान दिखाना चाहते हैं जिसे लोग मुद्दतें लगा देते हैं भुलाने में।
मैं समझ रहा हूँ, मैं समझ रहा हूँ, है ना, ठीक है। वो शायरी है ना, वो बहुत बड़े शायर की है यार, कि तेरे इंतजार, तुम्हारे इंतजार की अब इतनी आदत हो गई है कि अब तो मिल भी जाए तो मिलने का गम होगा।
हम्म।
तो वही वाली बात है, अब मिल जाए तो गम होगा। अब वो ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है कि तुम मिलो ना, ठीक है। ऑल राइट, ऑल राइट। सो आई जस्ट टेक अप 1 or 2 minutes, आई जस्ट कम बैक। भाग्यश्री, तब तक एक आई थिंक यू हैव वन मोर डीएम, राइट?
I have 2 more, yeah,
तो अच्छा,
small
उससे
ones.
पहले आरुष, आर यू गोइंग टू स्टे विद अस?
I can stay for one more poem.
Okay,
Yeah,
For the
you
very
just
can.
first time,
stay
I'll be able
while,
to listen to
okay, just,
Bhagyashri live.
yeah, just stay while Bhagyashree reads it. Then, meanwhile, I'll come back and just you read your piece, and then I'll read my piece, and then you can go. All right.
Sure, sure. No issues.
So, Bhagya, please tell me the handle. I'll just tag before I leave.
Yeah, it is Charisma Writes, CHARIS dot MA dot Writes.
There is, okay.
Even I don't know this handle,
Yeah,
but yeah.
got it, got it. So I'll just come back. All
Okay,
right,
it's
please go ahead.
yeah, sure. So it's a micro. Why to blame autumn for falling off her leaves? She was a flower destined to shed her petals anyway. So that's just the piece. I'll just read again.
Okay.
Why to
Yeah, yeah.
blame autumn for falling off her leaves? She was a flower destined to shed her petals anyway.
Nice. Beautiful poem. I guess the thought behind the poem was about the aging of people, that we must not repent on like people dying, because definitely they have aged. लाइक हिंदी में भी वो हमारे जो शास्त्र में कहा गया है कि मतलब जब किसी का मरना लिखा होता है तो मौत आती ही है. So I guess it
True.
was beautifully written in that particular sense.
Yeah, it seems to be so. But of course, everybody will have their own perspective,
Definitely.
perception.
That's why we are poets.
Yeah.
We are writers. We have our own world to look up onto.
Yeah. So I think Rudra is back. Rudra,
Yeah, I'm
I'll
back.
just read this piece again for you. It's a micro,
It,
just a two-liner.
Okay, please,
it's a
please.
beautiful
Why
piece.
to blame, yeah, why to blame autumn for falling off her leaves? She was a flower destined to shed her petals anyway. So what do you
Indeed,
think about this?
indeed. It's a lovely, lovely, lovely poem. Yeah, why fault
Correct?
autumn? Yeah, yeah. She
Hmm,
intended to do that. Yeah, and that's what beautiful about autumn. And
true.
just a weird observation. What I feel, currently it's today is Vasant Panchami uh, and the season of spring has started and everything. But the days of spring are kind of boring. How do you feel about that? And I love autumn more. I don't know why. And it's quite ironic because it should keep you up in spirits, out and about. But I feel
Hmm.
like the worst kind of the boring and the you know the depressed kind of days happen uh, during this period. That's just my observation. That's how I have always felt it. And I was just talking to this about this I think one of my friend or relative, I don't know. But yeah, I was just telling them that this happens. Do you guys agree with me? Have you guys felt like that?
I like summer.
No, you love summer, but yeah, I agree. You love summer, but summer, it's still time before summer comes.
Well, I think
But
the actual essence of spring hasn't really come. Like I guess we are still in the winters.
No, अभी तो
यहाँ
it's
पे summer
अभी
शुरू हो चुका है.
currently it's okay.
You
You
know,
Oh,
it's
live
very
in
hot.
Bangalore. You don't have winters
Yeah,
like that,
I
yeah.
think
So you don't have.
Bangalore has like I don't think they usually experience that extreme winters or extreme summers that we in North India
true.
experience.
No, they
Yeah,
have temperate climate. They have temperate climate. They don't have
very
any
temperate.
extreme
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, exactly. So you have no clue about
Well, then Bangalore itself is a very beautiful city to live in, I guess.
it. Bangalore is a beautiful city. And but yeah. So all right. So in Delhi, I mean, we are still having a hell of a winter
Sardi.
currently. But
Yeah, right.
instead of having sun and bright mornings, we are having cold as winter. Anyways, so all right. So back to Arush. So you were going to read something,
Yes.
right?
I will recite in next slide, I guess. I
Okay.
I do have certain pieces, but okay, let me recite one of my English pieces then.
Yeah,
Sure.
sure.
Just as,
Please go ahead.
because I usually don't recite English poems.
Your
Kind
mic
of.
is on. We can see you now.
Oh, yeah, I guess I will recite this poem. Just as. Yeah, I guess I will recite this one only. Because I don't have, I don't know what to recite in English.
Okay, it's cool. Whatever you like.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so the title of the poem is I'm Not Who I Am,
Mm, mm.
and it
Like
goes
it.
like this. I'm that warped skin of transformation, swamped with tears, swallowed through years. Just because I bear rainbow on my palette doesn't mean my life is a colorful ballet. For no one cares to hear the shrieking silence, the woeful screams amidst the bout of euphony one perceives. I am that fragile truth living amidst the cracking ceramic vases of pretty lies. It might seem that the sea is deep, it doesn't mean it has thoughts to reap. For I have met people blabbering visionary dreams while their values are soaked into parched streams. I am that valiant lover, mounted on that boat married with tempestuous tides. You might see my waves crashing the doesn't mean they are out of control. For my love for moon overpowers my senses, leaving my emotions untamed yet faithful to my intentions. And the dwindling hope buried under the broken shoulders and crumbled monuments. Though it seems that the land meets the sea, doesn't mean that they sought to agree. For I have seen vows made in storm, forgotten in calm, people changing faces, waging wars without any qualm. Thank you.
बहुत 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 बढ़िया है, बहुत बढ़िया. Very 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 beautiful, very beautiful. Lovely, 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 loved it, loved it, loved it.
Thank you so much.
हाँ यार, इंग्लिश में you write very beautiful in English as well, है ना? I mean, you are telling that you love Hindi so much, but yeah, you write in English equally beautiful, I would say, equally beautiful.
I
Thank you
should
so
have a
much,
look
Rutan.
at your handle, Arush.
Thank you. I frankly, I usually don't post much of my stuff on this Insta handle. I usually keep it to
Okay.
myself, but then that is the reason why I write in Hindi, because जो जज्बात हिंदी में निकलते हैं ना वो इंग्लिश में निकल ही नहीं पाते.
But you
इंग्लिश
should.
में जो शब्द है ना वो शायद
I agree, I agree. I feel you, but yeah, कुछ चीजें इंग्लिश में ही कही जा सकती है. You know, I feel that.
हाँ ये भी बात है. हर एक
कुछ
लैंग्वेज
चीजें,
की एक ब्यूटी होती है. I guess
exactly.
I was watching this French movie and I realized that watching the English translation of that French movie has actually changed the meaning of the whole movie itself.
True. That's what
And-
happens.
And yeah,
So if
like
you
I was,
actually want to, yeah, go on, Luther. Yeah.
no, I was
You
just
were saying
saying that,
something.
you know, when we you know, I have seen many movies that have been translated into Hindi, and they forcefully insert a vulgar language and vulgar stuff. When it was nowhere, in their original language, and I just don't understand that. You know, why? Why? You know, to be faithful. Don't, at least don't change the meaning of it. So some things are beautiful in some language, and some things are beautiful in maybe other language.
If you
Just
want to
how
actually appreciate the art, you must learn that language.
exactly. Otherwise, how would you understand it completely, right? You wouldn't
True
get the
that.
full gist of and the feel of that thing. Yeah. So right. So another cool piece, Arush, and this was very surprising that you tried so hard, and you decided to come on our live, and I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I know I kind of like bullied you into coming on live, but yeah.
Rather, I should thank you. You motivated me to come live. I was like, okay, I just wanted to hear someone recite my piece because I just wanted to listen that whether my piece is making sense to other people or not. That was the only reason I was sending you the DMs. But then you motivated me that you should come live. That's why I came live today.
And see,
On the other hand,
I know-
Arush, when you read your own piece, the feel would be totally different. We would read it in a different,
Yeah.
perception.
like
Yeah, right. I can get that.
when you read your
Definitely.
piece today, you are just flawless and so very on point. Like it should have been read. I wanted to make a note of that, but I think I just forgot to say it. But yeah, so this was this is what I wanted, that I promote people to come on and make it easy and friendly enough that you can come on in and see. We are not some famous and let's say big. ये इंडियन आइडल वाला नहीं है कि यहाँ के हम बेइज्जती कर रहे हैं. We
I
have
can understand.
ourselves and what we are doing. It's just that
Yeah,
we
true that.
a few clueless people can unite and just have a chat about it and discuss, and let's make each other comfortable, uh, 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 and then we can move forward, right? So, and
Sure, sure.
really, it takes guts to come on live on a fly like this, on a thought, and yeah, you did really well, and I hope that you will be coming on our lives, more often, right?
Definitely.
आरुष, ये आपका पहला लाइव है. आप कहीं और भी नहीं गए अभी तक?
नहीं, मैं पहले approximately 8 months or 9 months back when I started this channel, this Instagram thing, I actually went on a live with Desivine. I used to be active in those times, but then I took a break of 8 to 9 months. All these posts are like older ones. The new ones which I have written, I have not posted any single of them.
You should post more often, but
And
I
you
mean,
should come on live more often.
yeah, please come on live more often, and yeah, and post more often. But yeah, whatever you like, take it at your own pace. You don't have to be, coerced or bullied, or you don't have to feel that pressure. No, that now I have to do
Frankly,
this.
you
Now I have to
you
do that.
didn't bully me at all. You actually motivated me that yeah, I guess I should recite my poems in a manner I want to convey the feelings to. So that is a much better way of like telling your content or giving or reflecting upon your thoughts. So I guess
Yeah,
that was
that was the
motivating
point
for
of
me. Definitely motivating.
calling upon you. But yeah, otherwise, I understand people don't want to show their face, or they are not in a position to come on lives. Like I want to go on so many lives that happen in the morning, and I'm at work. I just can't make it. It can't happen. I just have to
True.
Hmm.
send in my work and be
That is
there.
the only reason I was not able to come on live, frankly, Ritu.
Understood, understood, understood. Well,
Okay,
it was lovely.
that
It
was
was
great.
lovely having you. Mhm.
It was great for me to be on live after so long. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Well,
Arush.
thank you. Thank you for
Have
coming.
a great
Have
weekend.
a great weekend, and good night.
Good
All
night. Good
right.
night.
So
Bye.
you can hang back if you want, or else if you want to go, you're welcome. I think he has left already. All right. So Bhageshi, what I want to do is I want to read
Yes.
a few pieces quickly. I think
Yeah.
she has been waiting for quite long. It's she had signed this on her last line. If I'm sorry
Okay.
if I'm assuming this, but I'm really sorry if I'm assuming a pronoun. Okay, take my comment. Okay, so this piece is called "I Want to Escape to You." When the sun goes down and the only bright thing left is you, I want you to look into my eyes and whisper the words of love. When the thorns grew in my feet and my legs, a bleeding with blue skin surrounding it, I want you to pull me in your hug and look me as if I'm the most loved person on earth. When the people stop and stare at me as if I am an exhibition, pull me behind you and ruffle my hairs and ask me if I want to leave. When my eyes become blurry and my voice starts to break, I want you to hold my hand and sit next to me for the whole night. When all you see is darkness and can't pull off the broken stems, I want you to ask me to heal them. When your eyes are craving for the moon and stars, I want you to kiss me, the universe, and take me out for the night walk. When you're facing the biggest problem in your life, I want you to know that I want to be with you in in your best and worst times. When your hands are bruised and your eyes are glowing, are drowning in dark. When your hands are bruised and your eyes are drowning in dark, I want you to rest and allow me to lean beside you for the rest of my life. When all we can see is dead end, when all we can see is dead end, I want us to believe the lie we promised each other when we were young and naive forever. Wow, I love it. I love it. I'm going to say it. Okay, Zalit is on our live listening to us, and yeah, I just loved it. Loved it the way you have
Which handle
presented
was
it.
this?
Sorry, Zalit writes.
Which hand?
Zalit
Mm-hmm.
writes. So
Okay.
the way she has presented it, the way it was presented, right? On one page it was like be for me, and the other page was like I'll be there for you, and and then the
Wow.
last slide, last slide just loved it. Like believe in the lie that we promised each other forever. Yeah, that's a lie. Yeah, forever. You
That
got
is a
it,
lie.
and yeah, I'm going to love everything that ends like that. So that's beautiful, beautifully written, beautifully rhymed, and I don't know. We should have read it last time as well, but I think it deserved it attention like right now. And this was
Yeah.
beautiful, beautiful. Thank you for sending this, and we expect more from you. And please keep sending us stuff. And I love to read, poetry generally. I just love to read it, and we love to hear new pieces on our lives. And have this kind of moment that we are very excited for whatever we have read. So please, thank you so much. And yeah, so Bhagyashree, do you want to
Yeah.
say something?
Yes. This is the last piece I have today.
Okay, last piece.
Okay.
Okay,
It's
I
yeah.
have a few. I have a few. And
Okay.
guys, please, you can send us request. We This is also an open mic. It still is an open mic. You can DM me stuff as well. We'll try to get to them. Yeah. Okay, Bhagesh, please tell me the handle. I'll just track a person.
It's Mads shit.
Okay, match.
Yeah. Okay. There's a caption. Suddenly saw this poetry in an article and literally made me feel so happy in my lonely room in the dark night and love to share with you guys too. Okay. Tonight I'm going to sleep alone on the bedclothes of purity. Aloneness is the first hygienic measure. Aloneness will enlarge the walls of the room. I will open the window and the large frosty air will enter. Healthy as tragedy, human thoughts will enter, and human concerns. Misfortune of others, saintliness of others, they will converse softly and sternly. Do not come any more. I am an animal very rarely. Oh,
Beautiful. Matlab, bang on
yes.
back to back, great, amazing pieces. Yeah.
Hmm.
And I love the way it started. Can you read the first two lines? The purity of, loneliness.
Even I like that. Even I like that. Tonight I am going to sleep alone on the bedclothes of purity. Aloneness is the first hygienic measure.
Uh,
Aloneness will enlarge the walls of the room.
just, right out of the park. Just straight
Hmm.
on six. Definitely, वो बहुत like it gets you right in that moment, and just it
Hmm.
goes on building. Beautiful piece, beautiful piece. Max shit is always she gets us every time, right?
I don't know if it is he or she.
I think it's I'm doing this again. I don't know. I just out of my mind. I think it's a she.
Okay.
But if I'm messing this up, I'm really sorry. I'm not doing this on knowingly. I'm just excited to read it. That's why it happened. I'm really
It
sorry.
was a great piece. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you so much. So I'll just move on to the next bit.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to read. Did I read something in Hindi a while back?
No. No.
Not a while back. 2 or 3 lives back. Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, you have quite a few.
नहीं, ये वाला होठों की हंसी और आंखों के ख्वाब ले गए, ये वाला. Have you heard it? Okay,
No.
I'm going to still read this. Okay. All right. So this is for you, Arush, as well. See if it's any good. You know, I will need some honest opinion here. If I'm reading this for the first time on live, it's a new one. होठों की हंसी आंखों के ख्वाब ले गए, ये धड़कने भी तो ले जाओ ना, आओ ना. गम दिया, तन्हाई दी, अब बाकी बची हुई मौत भी तो दे जाओ ना, आओ ना. अब जब फेर लिया है सबने उम्र भर के लिए मुंह मुझसे, अब जब फेर लिया है सबने उम्र भर के लिए मुंह मुझसे, पुराने वास्ते की खातिर धोखा ही दे जाओ ना, आओ ना. बेवफा कहने लगे हैं मुझे तेरे दुश्मन भी, बेवफा कहने लगे हैं मुझे तेरे दुश्मन भी, उनको एक करारा जवाब दे जाओ ना, आओ ना. मैं फिर जोड़ रहा हूँ मकान अपने दिल की, मैं फिर जोड़ रहा हूँ मकान अपने दिल की, हाथ बढ़ाने ना सही तो फिर उसे फिर से तोड़ जाओ ना, आओ ना. ख्यालों में और कितने ही जंग जीतूं मैं तुझसे, ख्यालों में और कितने ही जंग जीतूं मैं तुझसे, अब हकीकत की एक जंग तुम भी जीत जाओ ना, आओ ना। थक गया हूँ मोहब्बत की कब्र पर वादे दफनाते दफनाते। थक गया हूँ कब मोहब्बत की कब्र पर वादे दफनाते दफनाते। कुछ गिले शिकवे ही सही, दफना जाओ ना, आओ ना। So that was it.
Now I remember you had read this, and
Have I
yeah,
like this?
इसको
Oh,
दोबारा सुनने में.
all right.
Hmm.
Okay, I thought I'm
But it's
I'm
an
just
amazing
repeating this.
piece.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Harmonic Hamza is back. Hamza, where are you, man? Come on, send me a request. And thank you, Arush. All right, so I'll move on to the next piece. It's a short one. It's by Anuja. It's that's right. So this is a short one. It's called A Random Call. And it all started with a random phone call. She made it to listen to him, actually his voice note. He picked up, but she disconnected. Next morning, a friend suggested her to call again and see what happens. But she decided not to, because that random call was enough to write the journey. A journey that started with a random phone call became the one most discussed among all. Okay, this is a short story kind of a thing, right? And yeah, lovely, beautiful. Sometimes
Such a
things start
compact
with a
narration. Yeah.
starts with a random phone call, and things build up, and after a few years you are left in tatters, maybe. Not telling any stories here, but yeah. So, Hamza, it's okay if you haven't written anything, just hang out with us, man. Okay.
You can read
So,
any of your previous
yeah,
pieces. Yeah.
yeah. You can read Roma's pieces as well. I don't think she would mind. And where is Roma? Why
Okay.
did she come in?
She is busy with
Okay,
her, classes.
okay, classes. Okay, Hamza will come on next line. All right, Hamza, you are excused for this one. All right, so I have got next Fituri.
Ah, okay.
Fituri scribes, and it goes like, uh, it's called What If, I guess. What if I never get over you? Oh shit, this is going to be weird. Okay, not weird, but like, if I cry by the end, please forgive me. We have a
Okay.
guest. We have a guest. Okay, I'm just taking this quick moment to let him in, and I'll just continue this piece.
Hey,
Hello, hi, Sri.
Oh, hi.
how are you?
Uh, Great, great. How are you? And
Yeah, I'm good.
um,
I had a busy day, but finally get to relax a bit, so that's always a good thing.
yeah, that's always a good thing.
So
Great.
finally we have you here with us.
Yeah,
Okay, Bhagya, know him?
I read his pieces.
Oh,
I
great.
mean, yeah,
that's nice.
most of the
Yeah,
time, yeah.
So finally, you're in here in person, and to read your piece on your right.
yeah.
Such a
Yeah,
pleasure.
I've been this week. I was busy. I was very busy writing because I had this crazy idea where instead of giving people prompts, I did something what I called a reverse prompt. So I gave people 24 hours to send me a prompt in comments, and then I
Okay.
promised to choose 7 and write a poem each day using one of them. So I had 7 days and I had to write 7 poems, which I did. And the idea now is that I promoted a poem of each of the poets whose prompt I chose. And next week I'm going to do a live, and in the live I'm going to read the poems which I chose from each poet. So I'm going to be reading their poetry because they gave me an idea with a line, So it's like something different to do.
That
Cool.
that sounds so, yeah, exactly. I get it why you were so busy. And, did you have, a moment of such thought like, careful what you wish for? So many,
Yeah,
one
and
line.
I chose the worst week possible as well because
Yeah.
besides my day job, I coach basketball, and
Oh,
one of my teams had a match yesterday, which is usually in the weekend. So and also we've had workmen working in the house this week because we had a leak in our roof. So it's like the worst week possible to choose to sit down and write poetry. But I managed anyway. I managed to write them, and I'm happy with what I did. So that's what's most important.
yeah, life does surprise us when we decide to do things.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I won't be doing it again for some time, I think.
You learned your lesson. All right. So, what are you going to read for us today?
I'm going to read a poem. In fact, I posted it
Okay.
about 2 o'clock in the morning here because after the basketball match, I still had to finish it off. I'd started it before I went for the basketball match now. So, and it's called The Last Bus Home.
Okay.
So here goes. Charcoal has a magical quality, gliding on the paper, decorating it in delicate shades of grey or deeper hues, tending towards the black. Between the fingers it has a silky feel, almost sensuous to the touch. I sat on the cold wooden bench, protected by the bus shelter. Adverts of products I would never use smiling at me with white teeth and airbrushed faces. They were pretty, but unreal. I was more fascinated by the old lady who always caught the 9:30 to Hammersmith, whose wrinkles seemed to be inscribed with years of toil but happiness. Her smile was not perfect, but the glint in her eyes was. I drew her as she waited, trying my best to capture the young heart she exhibited in the laugh lines on her face. As the 190 approached, she would often drop a few spare coins in the bag that lay open in front of me, and show me the gaps in her teeth, as she would say, "All right, love," before disappearing on her voyage. The day continued as if on hyperlapse, people coming to the shelter and leaving on the next bus. The busy yuppies, the mothers and fathers clinging onto their babies. Teenagers on their way to school, some loud and exuberant, some withdrawn and silent. People and buses coming and going, and as they moved in a hurry, I sat and drew the people. The buses, the ebb and the flow of the street, the clouds in the sky. And sometimes the flashing images would stop as someone took the time to see what I was drawing. Some murmured encouragement. Others were rude. Some were generous. Some were not. And the night would come, and the vibe would change. People dressed differently, couples hand in hand, others clearly not content with each other. I drew them all, but none of them ever had a smile to match the old lady who caught the 9:30 to Hammersmith. Eventually, the night quietened, and everyone went their way. The occasional car passing by provided the only movement under a lifeless sky. And sometimes the drivers looked at me as if to ask if I missed the last bus home. I never looked back, never answered. But what they didn't know was that I couldn't miss the last bus home because I didn't really know where home was.
Wow, oh, wow, wow. Such a descriptive and such a profound, and the way you ended it, lovely, 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 all around, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, tomorrow is the 40th birthday of, no, sorry, on Monday, I think it is, on the 40th birthday of a poet who's very active on Instagram. But I do know he's passed through periods of homelessness. So I wanted, when I was doing these prompts and I saw the prompt that was given to me was, I missed the last bus home. And I thought rather than talking about why I missed the last bus home or something like that, I thought why I didn't miss the last bus home, because I had no home. And, so I wanted to write a poem sort of portraying my friend on Instagram, who I know passes through, has been homeless, brilliant poet. And I wanted to capture his spirit in a poem for his birthday. So it was like I used the prompt and I did that at the same time. So yeah.
Incredible tribute, and yeah, beautiful poem, and lovely all around.
Cheers. Thank you. No, I enjoyed writing it. So, and I think the ones that you enjoy writing are the ones sometimes that end up being your best pieces.
Exactly.
Well.
Some become like a chore for us while writing, but some we really do enjoy writing it, and we are really proud of ourselves when when it's finished. Really.
Yeah, I mean, when I came home yesterday, I mean, it was about 11:30, and I had some stuff to do as well, so I didn't start writing it until about 1:00 in the morning to finish it off. I'd written the first few lines, but I knew what I wanted to write. So about 1:00 in the morning, instead of going to sleep, I said, no, I'm going to finish this off, get the slides done, and post it before I go to sleep. So I stayed up quite late.
Time well spent.
But it was worth it.
It turned out perfectly, I would say.
Perfect. Cheers. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me on. Yes. I'm going to have to go because I have food in the oven, and I don't want it to burn.
All right. But it was lovely having you, and please do come on again and share.
I will definitely. Cheers. Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Bye.
Have a lovely weekend. Bye.
Thank you.
I think we have Mary Ann joining us.
Hello. Hi.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing good.
I've seen you on so many lives. I'm mostly on Midnight's live, and I let me just say, I love your poems, and I love you.
Thanks.
Haven't said that personally, but yeah.
Yep.
Before, but yeah.
Okay, this was called Bruised but Not Broken. I wrote on the 3rd of this month. I'm bruised but not broken. I thought I couldn't handle another punch. Handled the last punch of losing someone that I cared about just fine. Handled losses before that as well. Handled my past without giving up easily. I'm still here. I'm bruised but not broken even now. I had a rough life, but I have survived. I had trauma after trauma, but I have made it. You see, I am bruised but not broken.
Oh wow, lovely, beautiful.
Okay. Thanks.
You always have short and on point poems.
Yep.
Just lovely.
Thanks.
You want to share more with us, Marian?
Yeah, I can. This is called I Am Sad. I wrote on the 25th of January. I'm sad right now. I'm sad because we suffered another loss. We suffered a loss of a father who was also a grandpa. I'm sad because he died in his home without anybody around. I'm sad because this happened not too long after the holidays were over. I'm sad because we did not get to see him as much as we would have wanted to. I'm sad because everybody else is sad because of the loss. I am sad.
The heart-touching and of course sad poem. Like I said. Made us sad as well.
Yeah.
All right. And so, Marian, how long have you been writing?
I've been writing since I was a child, but I didn't pick up total poetry until adulthood.
Okay. And, you write lovely, and, it's... and it shows the command that you have on your writing. Keeping it short and sweet, and quite to point, and rhyming it very well. Yeah, lovely, beautiful.
Thanks.
It was lovely having you, Marian. Would you like to hang back with us?
Yeah, I can.
Sure. Thank you so much. Hello, Nikita. Can you hear us? Nikita, can you? Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear all of you.
All right.
Hello, everybody.
How are you, Nikita?
How are you?
How are you guys doing?
Well, we are
Great,
great.
yeah.
What about you? What's going on?
Nothing is going on. Like I'm good. I
Okay.
just got back from a wedding,
Oh,
and
just now?
yeah, like 15 to 10 minutes before. So
Okay.
there's a wedding season going on. Like
तो पार्टी
yes,
उड़ाई अच्छे से मतलब बढ़िया.
हाँ, बहुत अच्छी शादी थी.
Nice,
Okay.
nice, nice, nice.
It
बढ़िया,
was
बढ़िया.
pretty fun, to be honest, and I ate so much.
You ate so much, and then you're going to recite a poem about gluttony, I guess.
No, the poem that I'm going to recite is really, really serious. It's just the
Oh,
opposite what I'm talking about.
but means let me get this straight. You had your fun and you have brought us, sad, depressing poems for us. Right? Great, great job, great job.
That is what is called irony, right?
Yeah, great, great, wonderful. So, why not? Please go ahead, read for us. You know.
Yeah. So the poem, I'm gonna give a disclaimer that the poem is about a really, really serious social issue that is rape. And this poem, I'm not a person who writes about social issues or something like that. I'm not a person who writes about campaigning or, to like deep in my heart, I am against all of this, but I don't include them in my poem. But um, this poem, this is not a poem actually. This is just like what I thought, and I just wrote it. Um, uh, some days before, I came across a rape incident, and I didn't know about it. But then I searched on it on Google. I just got really numb because I saw the video of that crime happening, and it was really, really mind shattering to me, to be honest. I don't know how I just started crying, and I was so stunned before how humanity is, extincting day by day. Even it, I'm not like, even men and women both are just, to be honest, both are equally scaring, both are equally horrible. There's no discrimination that no women understand each other, something like that. Nothing is like that. My perception has been changed uh, by coming across such cases. So basically, and I'm not saying that it doesn't happen with boys. It I stand with both the genders, with the people who came across some these things. But I wrote this poem with a point of view of a girl. Okay, so the title is "It Wasn't Her Fault," and it goes like, it quivers down my spine, envisioning how scared she must have been when bedeviled on a deserted road and touched without her consent. But they say her clothes cried she was asking for it. Really? Were they? When each trace of her holy skin was bled by those demons, till her fingernails had her fingerprints, and her squalling gagged by those vicious hands. She must be praying death, wouldn't she? Being crushed underneath, swallowed her face, tasted her breath. They fucking fed on her. Guilt filled her guts with poison. Kudos for conquering and curtailing her desire to live. The more she begged to stop, the emptier they made her from inside. like the crumpled paper in the fist of a predator for the game they won and the life she lost. Words disintegrating from her mouth, ashes of consent, and destroying the trust for any human touch, and circling the drain of infinity. Their hands snaked around her, shackling the throat, squeezing life from her body, and leaving to collapse into their wands. Too young to realize, too weak to rebel. That body is her temple and her words louder than your lies. But body refused to listen to her brain. To touch her felt like burning fire through her veins, ignited by the sinners. Melting into the puddles of inhumanity, dripping dew from her eyes into the exact consistency of mud they left in her. Wonder if no one taught them the shards of humanity, if no one taught them how to behave with a girl. Nevertheless, I know she will rise again, painting the sky with self-love and courage. She is a rebel, just like the phoenix. So don't be so sympathetic. It's been too long. It wasn't her fault. They were wrong. That was the feeling.
Beautiful. And well, I think I know the article that you were talking about, and I just don't want to mention it because no point giving them any, more
It's the
talk.
Delhi
Yeah,
Gaze
they don't deserve
Shastra.
it. Yeah, I know, but yeah, what I'm saying is that it doesn't need more advertising kind of a thing because they people don't deserve to be talked about, not those people, and one thing I want to point out that the way you have written it, it's very heart touching, and but I disagree on one point. Like you say, winning, they winning over something. They are not winners or anything like that. They're just vilest of the creatures, and they're not winning. They're the only thing they're winning is their short way to hell, and the worst and the worst of torment that they could ever have in their afterlife. If there is an afterlife, may they have that. That's what they've won. If they've won anything, right? And
Actually, I'm the line where you say for the game they won. It's basically I just I wrote it here. The ego they won, but then I changed it to game
no,
because
yeah,
we know there are some cases like there are lots of cases where uh, their male ego gets hurted because of any rejection or something like that, which is they it just trigger their violence, trigger their ego or something like that. Their pride is hurt, something like that. I don't understand this concept to be honest, and I disagree on the social media platform because I don't know where this ego come from. I don't know if they are taught at home that you have this ego, you're not meant to, know, you're not meant to confront any rejection or something like that. You know, it
it
feels like this world is not a safe place to live, even for the boys or the girls, because there are some people, like there are lots of people who are who don't know what humanity is, who don't know how to behave like one. So this piece that is really close to me, and people really liked it. People could connect with this piece, and I'm really thankful for all of that.
yeah, uh, right. Bhagya, can you adjust your mic? Yeah. All right. So yeah, it really, it's. I don't think so. Like people, they have their egos and something like entitlement of something like it can happen to anything, not just about the girls and rejection in love or anything, rejection of any kind. I think people have started to. I don't know how they have become so maladjust to that. Rejection is part of life, right? It's going to happen one way or the other, or one thing or other, right? It's going to happen. You should accept that gracefully, not like go after it so violently and so like inhumanely. Exactly. And I don't know. People
Uh,
should be taught that. What, Nadia?
no, actually, this is such a sensitive, topic. The more we discuss, the more we write. It's like glorifying that situation, and
Exactly.
it is just not about rejection. It is like animalistic behavior of whoever were involved. Rejection
Inexcusable.
was not even there. Yeah.
Inexcusable. And why talk about that? You don't have a right. Whatever happened, nothing gives nothing. There is no logical segue into that thing, right?
Yeah.
There is no
You cannot
logic to it.
justify any excuse. You cannot justify it with any
Yeah,
excuse, whether it's
there
a
is.
rejection or it's like the more freedom you have given, the more wild you will become, or you are dominating, you are more powerful physically, or something like. We cannot justify this sin with any of the excuse, because and I don't think that the people who do this, I don't think the people who commit this crime are getting what they should deserve.
They
Like
deserve the
there are
worst.
so
They
many.
deserve the worst. And yeah, you're right. They
Yeah,
aren't getting their due, I would say. Uh,
they are getting paid for their sins.
like there isn't enough that we can do to punish them. I would say there doesn't exist anything. Like we can kill them, we can torture them, but that won't be enough.
Yeah, nothing, no torture is enough for such people, and I don't think these people change. I don't think these people change. So I
And
guess,
I think we shouldn't call them people even. Yeah, these
yeah,
monsters never change.
monsters. Yeah.
Exactly.
Be- By writing this piece, there was a psyche going on behind my mind that if I write this piece and I post it, will there will be a change? Like, can I see a change, or will there be something that will, change, or like if there would be a boy who would change their mentality or something. Then I thought that if they don't, it doesn't matter, because these monsters who have this mentality are not meant for change. They are meant to be, you know,
See,
punished or
those
whatever.
people are not on Instagram reading a poetry account. Those people are, you all guys are on Instagram. You know what else goes around. So, so yeah, we don't have a chance with them. They're just monsters lurking around and just preying on innocence. That's it. That's it. On victims. That's all. Yeah. Okay, so uh, let's go back to Marianne. Would you like to read, Marianne, anything else?
Yeah, I
Or
can.
do you have some thoughts on
I
what?
think I'll read. Whoops, not those. Not that one. Not that one.
You
Okay, this
must
was
have like a,
on
a
my
whole
life.
library of diaries with your poems.
This color month was in my life. I wrote October 31st, 2021. Trigger warning for domestic violence. Have you ever danced with the devil in the moonlight? Well, I have. He was a guy who seemed nice at first. He turned out to be a monster. He was an alcoholic. He was very abusive almost right away. I did not know it was abuse until later on. He killed most of my animals when I was with him. He poisoned them. He tried to kill his son too. I saved my son's life when he was about 3 months old from his father. I left for good that night. Later on, that guy died in a fire. Karma got him that day when he died. I was glad he could not hurt any more people when he died.
You're right. At least he can't hurt more people.
Yeah.
So are these so how do you write, Marian? Do you write about personal experiences?
Mostly I write about personal experiences, yes. I do have some creative ones, but mainly it's life experiences.
Yeah, well, okay. Expressing ourselves, right? I do the same thing, I
Yep.
think, and most of us do the same thing here, right?
Uh-huh.
And okay, so that was another, well crafted, but yeah, another sad piece. And while we are talking about, violence against women, like
Yep.
it's happening, and domestic violence is another thing that's prominent, and still
Hmm.
happens. Like people, I don't know how, and I don't know how and why they have some people have this in their mind that they own someone else, and like they
Yeah.
have this what do you call it, permission to violate their space and their physical being, right? And that's just vilest of things that could happen.
Yeah.
All
Don't
right,
know.
so let me read another piece that I have DM. Marian, you're welcome to hang around with us
Yep.
still, and what I have poem and soul. I think this is the last DM that I have.
Okay.
Or do you have some more?
No, I'm done with my DMs here.
So I will just hear Nikita again and Marian again, and then we'll just
Yeah, I
close.
think there are few requests for open mic. Just
Open
have a
mic.
look.
I think I
Yeah.
can't see the request because we are four people right now. So after this, I'll take
Okay.
a look. So this is
Yeah.
from Poem and Soul. It's called Human. Okay, she's called Bhagya Parekh.
Hmm. I've
Creation
known.
is a birthright, not to be stole or begged. Destruction is a choice, not to be blamed or fouled. Like the glass in the window, transparency isn't cost. Nothing shall ever be hidden. Destruction shall never be forgiven. Never be the one to blame, nor the one to steal. With will and might, heaven obliged, sang with the star along the way to home. For one cannot remain the same, for he is all human. Beautiful, beautiful poem. Uh, Bringing about heaven and hell
Really,
and how a human should be, right?
Yeah.
So, like the way they should behave, and walk hand in hand with the Lord. Right? So, all right. So that was poem and soul. Thank you for sending this to us. And so, what do we have next, Nikita? Do you have another one for us?
from my side,
Yeah.
I
Do you have something? Or okay, let's give you some time to find it. I have uh, one more DM, and it's from To Be or Not to Be. Why aren't you here?
Okay.
To be or not to be? I just want
because
to
the screen
say
is
that.
full.
No, she didn't send the request. Okay.
Did you see the other request
Yeah,
that has been sent to you?
it's from Webhub. Would you like to stay? Would you like to read a piece, or you want to come back, Nikita?
Sorry.
Would you like to stay, or read a piece, or would you like to come back? I'm just asking.
I can read a piece, then I'll sign off.
Okay, just find it, and meanwhile, I'll read To Be or Not to Be, and then we'll go back to Marian, and then you'll
I
read.
have
And
with me.
you have it? Okay, so go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. So the piece that I'm gonna read is I don't know, I might have read it or not, but it's been a really long time, and it's the first piece, or we can call it a prose that I ever wrote. And after this, I got into writing and everything.
Oh, cool. Pretty cool.
It's a dark piece, so it's titled as Discerning Anonymous Me. That is finding anonymous me. So it goes like, walking down the streets, I could only glance at the stationary brick buildings, nothing else. Tired of this uncanny silence, seems like trying to shout on top of its lungs. I know it's there, but the utter sense of helplessness makes me flimsy. It urges my body and mind to go and roll on to the lush green cover of the earth until my each trace of skin gets familiar with the freedom. Astray thoughts wander for peace but get none. It makes me wonder, some days are filled with felicity, others are poured with unfamiliar melancholia, up to the brim of conscious self until my unconscious self destroy my inner peace. I find myself pathetic and pitiable for having no one to puke out my preposterous thoughts. Rather, I gulp every egregious minute down my throat that goes down wrecking each nerve, feeling nothing but a weak structure of flesh and bone living and eating. This suffocation burgeons to the extent it hardens my breathing. I could feel all the blood rushing down my veins and heart thumping in my ribcage. I could feel all of this. Suddenly I opened my eyes, gasping for relief, massive amount of air sucked by my lungs, and there's a dense guilt of mistakes I did. It feels like I've gone back in time. The wounds made years ago, months ago, days ago, ripped open, new and fresh. Again drifting off to sleep, striving to escape from everything, everyone. Nothing works, no utopia, no memories, but only shame washing over me like a wave. Shame, but also the strongest sense of deja vu. Standing alone, weeping, my heart frenzied, could be solaced by the shelter of a warm lap, the warmth of smile, and protection of someone's arm that are inevitably there to engulf me with nothing but love caressing my forehead.
Wow.
Yeah, you had read this previously,
Yeah,
I think.
she had read this, and this was your first piece you're saying, right? That after
No,
this you started writing. First prose
no,
thing.
this in reality, like, this is the first ever piece, like, in the like prose and poems. I told you that I don't write poems, or I didn't even like to read poems. I used to find them so annoying, and so, like, I used to think like, how people read these poems, there is so much exaggeration, and मेरे को ऐसा लगता था कि जो लोग प्यार में पागल हो जाते हैं ना, they only read the poems and just don't make any sense.
You're
I
not
used to
far
think
off.
that I had that mentality. That was like, I had so narrow thinking, and I laugh at myself sometimes. And I used to find it so annoying. Like, when anyone used to say like, can we read a poem or we should do or something like that, I was like, yeah, please, poems नहीं, बहुत boring है. Please, कुछ और रखते हैं. So after that mentality, I wrote this. Like, this was influenced by some circumstances that I was going through or something like that.
Get it.
I wrote this, then I read it on an open mic. Things are like destiny, we call destiny. My best friend had contact with Preet, that is, Preet and Neonica, due to some connection of, I don't know how they got me into open mic. They sent me the link, like, you can read whatever you want. Things got attached like zigzag, and I ended up in reading this in an open mic, and they were like, you should do it, you should, post it, or a poetry page or something like that. And then after that, I started reading. And this is the prose, and the first poem that I ever wrote is He Never Felt for Her. This is the poem that is derived from, like, everything that I felt. Like this is something that I felt, and after this, if you don't mind, can I read it real fast? This poem.
Okay, sure.
I'll read it in quick, like
No, no,
please
take your
don't think
time.
so
Take
much.
your time.
No
It's okay.
problem. Take your time.
Okay.
Yeah. So this poem is titled as "He Never Felt for Her," and it goes like, "He was the only one she talked to. Maybe she wasn't even on his list. He waited all day long for the night to fall. Actually, he liked to talk when it was dark. She felt everything talking to him, but maybe he never even bothered. She craved for him like a weighted desert, to keep the perennial rushing of insulin in her veins. But he played with her like a stuffed toy filled with wool, not feelings. She was no special to him. Special? Ha! She barely crossed his mind. She wanted to bloom in his arms like the moon in night's arm. But the truth hit her like a wrecking ball to a nerve. Her radiance gone like stars in the misty night, like cascading water through steps. Apparently, she shaped into a beautiful stone. But it was too late for her heart and mind when a quiet realization dawned on her. It's over, her heart whispered. That was the first poem that I ever wrote.
Sweet teenage
For a
love and
person who never liked reading poetry, to write such a piece, I don't even understand how the transformation happened.
When I think about it, I get shocked too. And my sister is like, how hypocrite are you? Like you used to hate poems like that, and you're writing that lovey-dovey stuff by yourself. I'm like,
now she's
it's
coming
fine.
on our lives,
People,
narrating and
Oh,
making us read and listen to her poetry. Yeah. Why should we suffer, Nikita? Yeah.
on and on.
Yeah. Like she was talking and just एक और पढ़ लूं मैं है ना let me read one more. Yeah, I read it's a quote by Bukowski, Charles Bukowski, that writers are desperate people, and when they stop being desperate, they stop being writers. So yeah, we are desperate to let people hear us and write more. Exactly. So
to
that
be
was
honest,
mhm.
I don't like read my like own. I personally, I'm talking, I'm not lying. Like, I read only one piece of mine in any other life. I'm like, hi guys, my name is Nikita, this and that, and then I start reading my poetry, and then thank you so much for listening. And okay guys, and I'll be signing off, and I'll thank you. And I just, cut off from there. But this is a life where I feel like home, and I'm like, I know these people will listen, and I compel all of you, and I feel like there is no chance that I will not read my poem or something like that. I have to join the live. और मैं हिंदी में भी इसी live में बात करती हूँ. Otherwise, I don't utter a word in Hindi in any other
You're Miss
live. And
NRI for them.
no,
And we are
like
glad that you force us to listen to you and you feel comfortable.
Yeah.
It's an honor, yeah, really. We're glad that we make you that comfortable that you can feel like home and be yourself. That's what our intention is. Our intention by the soul and the Writeristic Herd official that make people comfortable and let them read like people like their friends and just come on and read and hang out. Uh, Nothing more than that.
Nikita, when people start writing, they start from scale zero. For you, it is like you're starting at 1000th level.
no, no, I'm too humble, and these compliments are so hard to take because I know I write shit and I post it, and I don't know why people like it. But I'm really, really grateful that people read it or like it because these are my dumped thoughts. because whenever I cannot share these things with anyone, I just write them and they are there on the feed.
I have the
So
It's
same
what
opinion
every
about
one of us are doing. None of
I
us are
have
writers, poets. We just pen down our thoughts.
yeah,
especially
and
me. I've been
in the
pretending for
bio we
far too long.
see that we can choose the profession or something like that, writer, poet, something. I firstly chose poet and then I kept it for 2 or 3 days, but suddenly it felt so burdening to me that, like, whenever I used to read my bio, it was like poet. I was like, am I even a
But
poet, or like I have just wrote it or something? Then I just changed it to a writer and I played safe then.
what does what does my profile say? I don't know. It doesn't say anything. Okay, cool. I don't
Good.
pretend to be anyone. Yeah, all right. So we will get back to Marian then. Marian, would you like to read anything else for us, or just
Yeah, I
hang
can
back?
read one more. I've got to exit out. This is
Okay,
called
sure, sure,
Another
sure.
Death. I wrote on January 21st. Another death hit us. He was grandpa to my son. He was the father of 3 kids. He was suffering from cancer and kidney failure. He's not suffering anymore. He was found dead in his home by one of his sons. He gave me a birthday card for my recent birthday. He was a stubborn man too. We will miss him.
Another like you said, you have written from your life experiences and personal
Yep.
poems, and you really don't know what to say. Quite honestly, I'd say, and yeah, thank you for being with us. I really, really loved having you here. And I've seen you on other lives, and it's just an experience. And yeah, it it was lovely having you. And if you need to, go now, you can go. But yeah, we would love if you can hang back and come again on our lives. We do this every Saturday, so
Okay.
I think we'll see more of you, Marian. No?
Yep. Bye.
Okay. All right. So have happy weekend. Good night. Bye.
Yep. Good night.
Bye. So we have, I think
You
Vaibhav has
guys
been
must
waiting.
be wondering how great I am, right?
Sorry?
Am I that, like, you guys must be wondering how stubborn I am that I'm not leaving. To be
No,
honest, I
you're
don't
not
want to
stubborn.
leave.
We don't, I'm
You
not
can
telling
stay
you to
back.
leave. I'm not telling anyone to leave. Honestly, sometimes I feel like I should ask people to leave because I just genuinely want to, hang around, hang out with people, whoever is on, and it's also sometimes becomes kind of a dilemma that should I let them go and ask them to leave, and so that I can let other people in. Like Vaibhav has been waiting for too long to be acknowledged that he's on live now. Right? Hello
तो
Vaibhav, how are you?
अभी शहादत की बारी.
शहादत, अरे मैंने सुना वो अभी,
Yeah.
मैं उसमें ये अभी ऑटो में मैंने सुना शहादत. बढ़िया यार, बढ़िया बढ़िया. Maybe that is why that because of shahadat I wrote something, today, है ना?
No, like, I can call you Bhaiya, right? Like,
हाँ हाँ हाँ
I
बिल्कुल.
am not one, I'm not comfortable taking names of
हाँ हाँ.
people who are elder
Okay,
than me,
that's okay.
older than me. But yeah, so why don't you read something what you wrote? Like, I haven't heard you,
You haven't
reciting.
heard me read any of. Okay,
To you.
especially for you. Do you want to hear Hindi or English?
Let's go with Hindi.
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 Hindi wala.
But
Hindi wala.
that,
I'll have to find.
hi
I'll have to find.
Bhaiya, how you doing? It's 4 of us again, like previous Saturday.
I
Yeah,
think by the time you look for something, Vaibhav can start off. Hi,
Yeah.
Vaibhav.
Hi,
How are you?
I
How was
left
your week?
it was good. It was not great, but it was good. Uh, and yeah, just trying to blend in with life as it comes. Um,
So, what do we have for today?
On our plate.
okay, just because I was in the comments, I was listening to the topic that was being discussed. So not exactly related to that, but there's something that's been um, hitting in my mind since a few days, and I think this is the perfect spot to tell it, right? To okay. तो एक दिन ऐसे ही फ्रेंड से बात हो रही थी हद के बारे में.
Had limitation.
Yes.
Limits. Okay.
तो एक बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग सा डिस्कशन निकल के आया उस टाइम. तो बस वही रखता हूँ, वो पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू रखता हूँ. सो इट्स कॉल्ड हद या सरहद. एंड दिस स्टार्ट्स एज, ओए सुन बे, अपने हद में रहना. तो जानता नहीं है मैं कौन हूं. इतने में सामने से रिप्लाई आया, मुझे पता है तू क्या है, तू नहीं जानता मेरा बाप कौन है. ऐसे कुछ डायलॉग्स हमें सुनने मिलते हैं, राइट? कहीं किसी की हद निकाली जाती है तो कहीं किसी की औकात. कोई अपने बापा या अपने माँ के दम पर उड़ता है तो कोई अपने भाइयों या दोस्तों के दम पर. पर ये हद वाला डायलॉग या मोनोलॉग हमने हर जगह सुना है. अब एक सवाल है, क्या ये हद की कोई सरहद है? नहीं, बस एक ख्याल आया दिमाग में. हम जो कहते रहते हैं कि हद में रहना, हद में रहना, आखिर कोई बताओ कि ये हद की सरहद कहाँ है? एवरी लिमिट मस्ट हैव लिमिट. और बात सिंपल सी है, अगर आप एक रेस्ट्रिक्शन रख रहे हो तो रेस्ट्रिक्शन रखने की भी एक लिमिट होती है. और जैसे उस दिन खैर गुफ्तगू करते हुए एक बात निकली. बात चल रही थी ह्यूमैनिटी किस तरह से खत्म हो रही है. तो काफी अच्छा टॉपिक था. सारे फ्रेंड्स एक जगह, चाय एक तरफ और डिस्कशन एक तरफ. खैर बात आई बिहेवियर की और कैरेक्टर की. और आप सब लोग जानते हैं हम इंसानों का फेवरेट टॉपिक है कैरेक्टर पे बात करना. तो बात ह्यूमैनिटी से कैरेक्टर पे कब आई कुछ पता नहीं चला. कहने लगे कि इसका तो कैरेक्टर खराब है. फिर कैरेक्टर से बात मेंटालिटी पर पहुंची और मेंटालिटी से बात अपब्रिंगिंग पे पहुंची. क्यों? सवाल यह है क्यों. और यहां हम दोनों हिस्सों को देखते हैं, लड़के और लड़कियां दोनों को. क्योंकि हम हद की बात करते हैं तो ये टॉपिक जरूर आता है. हम किसी भी इंसान को देखकर उसे कैरेक्टर सर्टिफिकेट दे देते हैं. पर सवाल ये है कि क्या हम उस लायक है उस इंसान को कैरेक्टर सर्टिफिकेट देने के लिए? और इसका सीधा सीधा जवाब है नहीं. और जरा गौर करना है इस बात पर. मान लीजिए कि कल को कोई किसी सड़क पर जाते हुए एक नाबालिग की हत्या होती है तो हम क्या कहते हैं कि अरे नहीं, उसके साथ तो गलत हुआ पर गलती उस लड़की की थी, छोटे कपड़े पहन रखे थे, लड़के का मन बहल गया, हम कहते हैं. क्यों? फिर शुरू होता है एक डिबेट. एक डिबेट मेंटालिटी के ऊपर, एक डिबेट कैरेक्टर सर्टिफिकेट के ऊपर, एक डिबेट अपब्रिंगिंग के ऊपर. बिल्कुल शादी की तरह यहां लड़के वाले और लड़की वाले दोनों अलग हो जाते हैं. लड़के वाले कहते हैं नहीं, लड़कियों की अपब्रिंगिंग खराब है, छोटे कपड़े पहनने नहीं चाहिए थे. और जब लड़के वाले सवाल उठाते हैं और जब लड़के वाले सवाल उठाते हैं कि क्या लड़कों को अपने हद में रहना नहीं सीखना चाहिए, तो इस पर लड़के वाले चुप कहाँ रहते हैं, ताना कसते हैं. ताना कसते हैं कि किस तरीके से कपड़े पहनकर बाहर निकलना चाहिए. और ये तानों अनबानों बानों का सिलसिला बस चलते ही जाता है और सॉल्यूशन कुछ नहीं निकल पाता। जहां एक तरफ कहा जाता है कि लड़कियों ने छोटे कपड़े पहन रखे थे, तो कोई ना ये समझा दो कि वो उसकी अपनी पर्सनल चॉइस है। और हाँ, जब बात आती है पर्सनल चॉइस की, तो जरा एक बार गौर करना कि क्या तुम्हारी बहन को तुम घर से निकलने के लिए यूं ही मना कर देते हो? तब क्या तुम्हारे मन में यह सवाल नहीं आता? क्या उसे छोटे कपड़ों में देखकर तुम्हारा मन बहलता है? तो आखिर क्यों दूसरों को? अगर अपब्रिंगिंग पर दूसरों की सवाल अगर दूसरों की अपब्रिंगिंग पर तुम सवाल उठाते हो, तो कहीं ना कहीं खुद के अपब्रिंगिंग पर सवाल उठाने वाले भी तुम पे एग्जिस्ट करेंगे। तो इस बात को समझ के रखना कि यदि तुम किसी पे गंद उछालोगे, तो सामने वाला इंसान भी तुम पर गंद उछालेगा। और भाई साहब, बात बस इतनी सी है। मैं ये नहीं कहता कि लड़का सही है या लड़की, पर अगर किसी चीज को अडॉप्ट कर रहे हो तो उसके साथ आने वाले रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज को समझो। छोटे कपड़े पहनने में मनाही नहीं है, पर इस बात का भी ध्यान रखना कि आज की दुनिया की सबसे कड़वी सच्चाई यही है कि जो दिखता है वही बिकता है। हम खुद को कहां, किस तरफ, किस तरीके से प्रेजेंट करते हैं, शायद कहीं ना कहीं आज बहुत मैटर करता है। और इसी बात पे तो कैरेक्टर सर्टिफिकेट मिलता है, राइट? वो देखो, 7 स्टार में एक भिखारी आ गया। क्यों? क्या कपड़े फटे होने से इंसान गरीब होता है? नहीं। बात नोटों की नहीं है, बात मेंटालिटी की है। अगर कुछ कर रहे हो तो हिम्मत रखो उसके साथ आने वाले मुसीबतों से लड़ने के बारे में। और अगली बार किसी पे भी कैरेक्टर सर्टिफिकेट उछालने से पहले, या ये पूछने के पहले कि तुम जानते हो मेरा बाप कौन है, एक बार खुद से पूछ लेना कि क्या जब तुम्हारा बाप ये सुनेगा, क्या जब तुम्हारे पापा या तुम्हारी माँ ये बात सुनेंगे, तो क्या वो समाज में ये पूछेंगे कि आप जानते हो मेरा बेटा कौन है? और क्या उन्हें ये कहने में खुशी होगी कि हाँ, मेरा बेटा वो है जो समाज में दर दर जाके पूछता है कि तुम जानते हो मेरा बाप कौन है? तो अगली बार हद की बात करो ना, तो सरहद पहले समझ लेना और फिर हद की बात करना। That's it.
Okay, so that was indeed thought-provoking, Vaibhav, I would say. But uh, I'd say that we miss a point somewhere. Uh, the point we're missing is, I think that these discussions we are having among us, educated and understanding and noble and, you know, possibly moral souls. And I don't know how immoral other people are. I'm quite immoral, but yeah. So, right. So we have all our sins and our what do you call it, vices, right? So we are having these discussions and we talk about it in terms of that कि उससे पूछ लेना and like कि उसको उसके पापा को कैसा लगा, but जो लोग कर रहे हैं ना, उसके बाप को वही पसंद है, it needs to be said, उसके बाप को यही पसंद है। वो कहता है बेटा तुमने बोला क्यों नहीं कि तुम्हारा बाप कौन है, right? And then again, I think the discussion about the clothes and the rape is, we are totally missing the point. Why do we always need to talk about the clothes? It's choice or not. It's choice or not. I'm not arguing about whether anyone should wear, what clothes or not. See, if I walk around in, very short shorts I walk around in short shorts and go around roaming, I'll be called upon. See, plain and simple.
Yes.
So I'm not in the business of argument that what people should wear. But I think, we are missing a point when we talk about, clothes, because it's not about the clothes. It's not about people who will just listen. Okay, नहीं करना था क्या? Oh, sorry, मुझे किसी ने बताया नहीं था. Now that I read it in a poem or listen it to someone, now okay, ठीक है, नहीं करूँगा भैया मैं read. It's not like that. Those people are still going to rape. The people, those monsters, the wild creatures as they are, they're still going to behave in the same manner, in the same way that they are going to do in spite of anything. Because, when you say that कि अपनी बहन को उस नजर से नहीं देखते हो, when I see Instagram and I see what people are, posting and sharing and what they do, on the page that they have incestuous pages sprawling all over the internet. I don't know if you guys have the displeasure of seeing those or not, but we know this is happening. People are doing wild shit and posting even this exactly their sisters and mothers pictures on Instagram and writing just I don't know inexcusable things, right? So my point is, those people are those people, and they are going to do what they are going to do. This discussion is futile because I know what you want to wear. It's of no matter to me. What I want to wear, it's no matter to you. And how I feel, what I do, and we miss our good times and our societal, what do you call it, peace and जो कहते हैं ना कि understanding, we are just vilifying each other that okay, boys are boys and girls are girls, and these things doesn't need to be said. We are going to be that moral people. I mean, I promise you, I'm not going to rape anyone in my whole lifetime. That's just one thing that it's not going to happen. I might murder someone still, but when it comes to this, I just no, that can happen,
And
right?
And that's why,
I know
yeah, and
that
that's why I said that,
rape or
ki, sorry. Yeah,
Okay.
Nikita.
Okay.
like whenever we talk about rape or something or any domestic violence, like I'm talking especially about rape. Okay. So why does it fall? Why does this excuse always fall over that how the girl is stressed or not?
See,
I think
what
that
I feel. I'll
person
just stop you, Nikita. Let me stop you. I think, this is the kind of narrative that the people want, those people that want more traction out of it. They create a narrative around those clothes so that we people are discussing and talking and watching their content. See, this is content for them. Those people that are arguing on the internet and making stuff and posting shit. We know that it doesn't matter what you're wearing. We know this. You know this. I know this. We are always going to
and
know this.
person who has a courage to think or who even think of doing a rape, who has the courage, who has that mentality that they can think that they can rape someone, or when they do, I don't think that anything like clothes or something like that falls in between.
Exactly. It doesn't matter to them. I mean,
Doesn't matter.
people are raping animals. See, people are raping animals, and not just animals and grown up animals. You know, like small animals. Like
And
what
even
they wear.
infants,
I mean, they are naked,
human
right? They are
beings,
asking for it.
Somewhere the thing is that ये अब इतने हद तक जाके स्टेरियोटाइप हो चुकी है कि कहीं ना कहीं हम चाहते हुए भी बाकी चीजों बाकी टॉपिक्स की तरफ देख ही नहीं उठा अपन लाइक वी डोंट हैव we don't kind of tend to look towards the other things, and that's why when I said that, okay, if you are wearing, okay, so if you want to talk about stereotypes, right, you always want to listen about clothes. If that's your mentality, okay, but also be prepared to know that if you are wearing those kind of clothes, now, again, I'm not targeting on anything, but this is what you want to hear. Okay, so be it. If you are wearing those kind of clothes, right, there's absolutely no issues. If you feel comfortable in that, do wear it. But then do understand there are three categories of people. one who belong to a class of mentality lower than you, they are always going to judge you. You cannot stop them. There is a class of mentality who is going to be at your level and they will not judge you. And there is a class of mentality who is higher than you who says, doesn't matter. I'm going for my work. So हाँ, ये चीज को भी समझना उतना ही जरूरी है जितनी बाकी चीज है.
नहीं, exactly. There. See, if अगर मैं, if I, let's not talk about rape for a moment, and if I wear, all gold jewelry and gold stuff and flashy stuff, and I look people and go around in public and I walk around some shady areas, I'm going to be robbed. Someone is going to stick a knife into my gut, right? It's going to happen
Correct.
because those kind of people exist. But other people also, I would find other people that who would look at me and say, "Oh my God, show off! What kind of person he is?" Like So, ठीक है ना?
And that's where the
There are
entire question is, right?
all kind of there are both kinds of people, and it's all, of course, it's your choice when you. I understand it's kind of a personal responsibility as well, right? When you decide to do something in a kind of society that we live in the kind of surrounding, that there is a kind of there is that people are bad, but that shouldn't stop you from doing anything. My kind
And
of
that's why I said, right, that whenever you talk about limits, the first question is, what kind of limit are you talking about? And there has to be some limit, right, put to that
And what
limitation.
people of different classes have different limits for different things.
नहीं,
Exactly.
देखो, it sometimes it divulges into obscenity. I would agree. I wouldn't agree. Not agree there. Something, if you everything in excess is bad. That I would say. Okay, and there has to be some sort of course, and आप देखो, there is a time and a place and a proper kind of way to be presented and stuff. I'm not going to go into detail of that because I know whatever I say, it can be turned around and can be controversial, and I don't want to get into that because I understand it's a personal choice. I'm not against anything, right? But yeah,
Right.
if you push that argument too much, so it becomes somewhere that okay, ठीक है, okay, there is a place and there is a time and there is a thing. But yeah, right. So it can never be justified, and we are just we are fools arguing among ourselves what I think. It's not needed among ourselves. We know what needs to be done, and we need to unite and be vigilant about those people and try to. I don't know what could be done, but if anything could be done, we can perhaps come together and do that. But
It
those
needs to
people
reach
need to
out
be
to those
stopped.
people.
जो वो वैसे हैं, जो they need therapy or something like that. I see there is a thing about society. There is a thing about society. We can't escape that. However high-minded we become, हाँ भाग गया. Please.
But when we are talking about had की जब बात होती है, it need not be about a social issue. It could be of day-to-day limits. Everybody
Yes.
has their own boundaries and their own bubbles too.
Right.
Comfort level भी होती है and
Exactly.
uncomfortable level भी होती है. It could be in relation, in family, outside, everywhere, in many sorts of things. And
Yes.
when we are talking about such social issue, I somehow feel people, should be so much busy that they do not have time to indulge in other people's business. जब आप busy होते हो, सिर्फ आपकी सुनाई देती है, आपकी दिखाई देती है. औरों की
And
क्यों सुने?
that's where the exactly, for people who are very focused on their work and their goals, those people are the ones who belong to the people have the higher class of mentality that we say. बस मेरा ये गोल है, मुझे ये करना है, that's it. बाकी किसी के लाइफ में क्या चल रहा है, I don't know. मैं उसके लाइफ में दखल अंदाजी नहीं देने वाला हूँ. जब तक मेरी लाइफ सही चल रही है, I'm going to just focus on my work. Because there are going to be 10 different things around us,
और
right? What all do we
एक चीज क्या है
focus
ना
on?
कि if you try to talk about it ना, sometimes people don't welcome your thoughts. Even if you have good intention, people don't welcome your thoughts because You'll be said that okay, for some reason or that your opinion doesn't matter or something like that. So that really discourages such people. Those who we could have had a meaningful conversation, but where it stops, that on clothes, where
Right.
it shouldn't be, it shouldn't already be a part of the discussion. It's not about it. We know that we need to grow up, everyone, like on both sides of everyone. I mean, everyone needs to grow up. It's not about clothes. Come on, it's not about that boys baby boys. I mean, if just I'll just share one thing. I don't know how you'll take it or not. I don't look at girls. I don't look. Even if you come on my lives after a while, if you're coming on second time, I'm going to look at you. I don't know why that happens, but I can't look. See, if बोलते हैं ना कि चलते चलते लोग देखते एक दूसरे को, I don't do that. Even if a student is sitting there in a mask, I haven't seen her. I haven't seen her. I don't know if she'll come and greet me in the streets. I wouldn't know her, and perhaps I wouldn't even respond because I'm on my way and I'm not looking at anybody. So I'm not doing this,
Right.
right? So I'm not doing this. See, maybe if this needs to be done, if everybody wants to behave in such way, behave that. Or otherwise, if some guy is coming towards me, I have no problem looking at him, right? People have no problem about that, right? So it's not about that. Boys will not be boys. See, I'm not that kind of a boy, and I have people around me, those who are not that kind of boys. So the argument is not about boys being boys or clothes and everything. People need to be stopped and people need to be taught, and people, there has to be harsh punishments about this. Please do not generalize this. Those monsters do not belong in the category of boys, the general community, the general
Right.
population. They don't belong in that general population, and what they're doing is harming the sanctity of our bonding, like the bonding that I and maybe you guys have, right? We are
Right.
harming that by making it about clothes and gender and anything. That's how I feel about it. And I don't know, I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but that's how I feel. Because we could make some positive changes and make some really tangible result, bring some tangible results. But you are going to talk about clothes. I'm not. How am I going to talk about clothes? And boys being boys, who am I? Who am I? Who have I raped today? Right? I haven't raped anybody, guys. Let's just be honest. See, I haven't done that. I'm really. You can believe me. Okay. Okay. So,
I'm sorry if
anyways,
it hurt
let's
anyone
let's.
unintentionally.
No,
Right.
no, no. Nobody's hurt. We are just discussing this because
Yeah.
it needs discussion, and especially me, I don't get, because see, I'm kind of an opinion that I don't want to have any opinion about anything because I live my life opinionless, and I still have got a few opinions, and I don't want to have them because
Right.
I don't know nothing, no shit about life. I don't know nothing, right? So I don't want to be giving advices or do anything. But yeah, so these are kind of my thoughts, and these are not thoughts that I hold dear to me that I'll fight for it. It's not like kind of that. But when I find that okay, no, these were true. This has been certified by something or some incident or anything, then I'll fight for it. But currently, I'm not
Hmm.
going to fight for it. I'm going to have a discussion, and maybe I can change my thoughts. You know, but I don't hold my thoughts and my opinions like like nahi ab ye ho gaya. I can't change myself. I'm not that sort of a person, right? Okay, so let's get back and
I think
I'll
let's
read a
applaud
poem.
ourselves, right? Let's applaud ourselves
Okay.
because the number one fact that we are poets, and number two, I think the very fact that makes us compassionate poets is that we don't try to impose our thoughts on anyone. So let's just applaud ourselves for that thing.
Oh, God. Yeah.
No?
All
Great
right.
discussion, guys. All three of you.
Nikita, you will have to stay for 2-3 minutes more because I'm going to read my poem. और अभी मैंने ना
Hindi
पुराना
poem.
वाला निकाला है, पुराना वाला निकाला है ना? So old,
I can, as long
मतलब
as you want, if
कम
you
से
want
कम
to
7
better
साल पुराना
times.
है. हाँ, कम से कम 7 साल पुराना है.
I'll read 4 times in Hindi that I ever wrote. Like, but I'm really excited listening to your piece. Please go.
या तो मैंने पुराना इसलिए निकाला बिकॉज थोड़ा ठीक है. I don't know how it is. बहुत दिन हो गए पढ़े हुए. Okay. So it's called दर्द और कविता.
Wow.
एक अरसा हुआ तुझ पे कुछ लिखे हुए. नहीं, ऐसा नहीं कि मेरा प्यार अब कविता नहीं करता. ऐसा नहीं कि मन में तेरी यादों का काफिला नहीं चलता. ऐसा भी नहीं कि आंसुओं की स्याही नहीं मिलती. नहीं, ऐसा नहीं कि अब दिल से आहें नहीं निकलती. बस यूं है कि परेशान इस दिल को जरा आराम पहुंचा रहा हूं. इससे पहले कि कलम की नींव कोई जख्म फिर उधेड़े, वक्त का मलहम लगा रहा हूं. पर फिर किसी रोज जब मेरी ये तन्हाई होगी, यादों का समा होगा, कुछ अश्क कागज भिगो देंगे. तब कोई गजल, कोई शेर मुकम्मल होगा. ये भी अजीब है ना कि जिन पन्नों पे सारा दर्द सिमटा होगा, उसे फाड़ सकूंगा, उसे जला सकूंगा, शायद कहीं फेंक उसे भुला सकूंगा, पर कविता मिटेगी नहीं. दर्द तब भी उतना होगा. हाँ, आंसू सूख जाएंगे, वो लम्हा गुजर जाएगा, उन पन्नों में वो गजल, कविता या शेर खो जाएगा. पर ये तन्हाई, फिर यादें मिटेंगी नहीं. कुछ खुले जख्म होंगे, और हाँ, दर्द तब भी होगा, उतना ही होगा.
So good.
Wow.
Thank you.
Rudra, you should recite more
छुपा
often.
रखी थी आपने.
सॉरी, छुपा रखी थी. बहुत पुराने, मैं पुराने पढ़ता नहीं हूँ. I'm all about new stuff.
बहुत अच्छी है.
I don't
ठीक
know
है, क्या
how
कह रहे
to
हो?
compliment in हिंदी
You
में
had
लिखा
it
है
from a title.
बहुत ही खूबसूरती से लिखा गया और लाइक ये बहुत अच्छा था.
Thank you.
Like dर्द and all, and then you indulge poetry in it and
दर्द और कविता. शुक्रिया. To be or not to be, thank you. टाइटल वेल है ना. इसका इंग्लिश में भी मैंने लिखा है. वुड यू लाइक टू लिसन टू द ट्रांसलेशन एज वेल?
Yes.
Yes.
पता नहीं कैसा था, बट अर्लियर पहले मैं किया करता था ऐसा. आई यूज्ड टू ट्रांसलेट माय पोएम्स. इट्स कॉल्ड पेन इन पोएट्री. व्हाट डू यू नो? आई ट्रांसलेटेड द टाइटल वेरी वेल. It has been a while since I wrote something about you, something for you. No, it's not like my love doesn't hum verses anymore. It's not that your memories doesn't wind me up. It's not that my tears don't ink rhymes anymore. No, it's not like my heart doesn't beat for you anymore. It is just that I'm trying to cure my aching heart before the nib of my pen bleeds another one. I'm letting the time heal its broken parts, but again someday, in moments alone, with your memories, the tears will drench some blank paper. Then some sonnets, a lyric, or a composition will take form. Isn't it strange how all my pain, my every sorrow, will be cased in those papers? I will be able to tear them up, burn them, or just throw them in some corner somewhere and forget. But those verses won't die. The pain won't disappear. Yes, the tears will dry. That moment will pass. That rhyme, those lyrics, my verses will be lost in those pages. But this loneliness, your memories will haunt me. Still, some wounds will be left behind, open. And yes, this pain will remain. My heart will still ache the same. How was it, guys?
it's equally beautiful and that was beautiful.
It's nice na to do a Hindi version and an English version. I feel it's nice. Yeah.
Creativity because I cannot convert my English poems into Hindi, to be honest. It's like reversing all the emotions and putting them Hindi word, and I will fall short of Hindi word. I am sure of it. मेरे को समझ में ही नहीं आएगा कि इसका मैं हिंदी में कैसे लिखूं. Like
बहुत मेहनत.
Nikita, you didn't like writing poems, reading poems, but now you are writing really well. So ये भी कर सकते हो आप. अगर try करोगे तो ये भी हो जाएगा.
She can do it. She can do
I
it.
tried recently.
Yeah.
did you?
Please
Yeah.
write भाग्य please read that one ना, you अभी जो send किया था मुझे तो डाल दिया क्या
You're just
इंस्टा पे? I haven't read
I
it.
had shared with Vaibhav. हिंदी वाला वैभव के साथ शेयर किया था.
Yes.
हाँ,
Just give me a second.
पढ़ो ना उसको.
say.
Yeah, let him read the Hindi version. I'll read the English version of it. I wouldn't say it as translation. It's just different versions of that. I don't know where it
कौन
is.
सा है?
Let me. ये यादें.
Okay.
मैं अभी 4 लाइन पढ़ूं, like I know like
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I got that post. Okay.
and
अरे
I'll do
हाँ,
Hindi
please please.
अर्ज किया है kind of thing. Okay, so अर्ज किया है. आज हम उन्हें बेवफा बताकर आए हैं. आज हम उन्हें बेवफा बताकर आए हैं. उनके खत पानी में बहा कर आए हैं. कोई पढ़ ना ले उन्हें पानी में से निकाल कर. पढ़ ना ले उन्हें पानी में से निकाल कर. इसलिए आज हम पानी में भी आग लगा कर आए हैं.
अरे क्या
Oh,
क्या बात है.
क्या
आग
Rudra
आग
will
लगा
be
दी.
smitten
आग
with
लगा
these
दी.
lines.
आग लगा दी. आग लगा दी. अरे क्या बात है. क्या बात. तुम तो छुपी रोस्तम निकली है ना. है ना.
Okay, unfortunately, I'll have to drop
Yeah.
because my battery is 2%.
Oh, okay,
अरे
okay.
वैभव यार. Okay.
Um,
Cool वैभव, कोई नहीं है ना.
I'll read it.
हाँ
yes.
कोई नहीं.
I'll read that pakka promise next time.
कोई बात नहीं. कोई बात
I
नहीं
can
वैभव.
read it if you want.
हाँ हाँ
You
अभी
want to read?
भेज दो इसको भेज दो. Okay वैभव, take care. हाँ, have happy weekend. Good night.
Nikita, I'll share you the English version of it. I'll share the Hindi one with Rudra. Is that okay?
I might mess up reading it in Hindi, so it's better to
Arey,
send.
you do it day in and day out. It'll be nothing like that. It's just okay.
No, I know I'll mess up with some words, and I don't want to ruin that essence by messing up the words.
Yeah, I've shared with you. रुद्रा आपके पास है या फिर से शेयर करूं मैं?
नहीं मेरे पास तो है.
I've
मेरे
got
पास
it.
तो है. मेरे पास है.
Okay.
Alright, I'll stay in the comment, guys.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Thanks, Vaibhav.
And thank you so much for letting me share my thoughts over it. I know it's a sensitive topic, but thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Bhaiya,
you.
for coming in again.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Bye. Take care.
Bye. To be or not to be, yeah, my favorite line is आग लगाना. You know, recently few of my students went for an interview, so I said आग लगा देना या फिर आग लगा देना.
I recently read one of your last piece, I think. It was also about, rising from the ashes and ruling over a kingdom of ashes.
My piece. Last one.
Yeah.
So that was a collaborative piece with Pulse of Poetry. So that wasn't okay. But I know what you're talking about. Abhi, I'll read Bhagya's piece and okay. So it's called ये यादें. इन यादों को बंद कमरों की ये मैंने पढ़ा था ना शायद. ये भी मैंने पढ़ा था लास्ट.
Yeah.
कोई नहीं. Let me just begin again. ये यादें. इन यादों को बंद कमरों के अंधेरों की आदत नहीं. डूबते हुए सूरज की धुंधली किरणों की आदत नहीं. उगते हुए चांद की धीमी चांदनी की आदत नहीं. इस अकेलेपन, इस सूनेपन को बीते हुए पलों की आदत नहीं. जब भी याद आई बस याद आ ही गई. जब हम मुस्कुराए तब एक आंसू बन के आई. जब आंखें भर आई तब होठों की मुस्कान बन के आई. जब हिम्मत हारे तब हौसला बन के आई. जब अकेले पड़ गए तब उसी खालीपन को भरने आई. इस अंधे विवेचन के अंधेरों में भी साया बन के आई. कभी इस जीवन के समंदर के मझधार में डूबने आई. कभी उसी मझधार को पार करवाने नाविक बन के आई. लेकिन ये यादें सता रही हैं हर दिन और हर पल, और हम समझ नहीं पाए कि ये यादें हमारी हैं या सिर्फ तुम्हारी. फिर भी इतना तो समझ गए कि अब सिर्फ यादें रह गई हैं, इन यादों के मालिक नहीं.
The last 4 lines were banger. When you said कि ये यादें हमारी हैं तुम्हारी, like wow.
Right, Bhagya man
And
writes beautiful poem.
yeah.
वो हिंदी में और लिखना चाहिए, but वो करती नहीं है ना, I don't know why. You should do
हिंदी
it.
में I'll try
लिखा
it.
करो यार,
I'll
Yeah, you
write
should
more.
writing
write
है।
more in.
हाँ, और क्या, ठीक है।
कम से कम हमको तो like we will get to know ना, मैं भी फिर सीखना स्टार्ट करूंगी आपकी पोम्स, हिंदी पोम्स से कुछ ना कुछ, then I'll write
अरे
more.
आप वैसे ही लिख लेंगी।
You know,
नहीं, आप
वो
बस
टेक
मेरे
ओवर
से
की तैयारी में है,
आप
टेक
बस
ओवर की
बहुत
तैयारी में।
ज्यादा humble हो, इस वजह से you guys keep praising me, otherwise I don't know anything. और मैं बहुत जल्दी like चने के झाड़ पे चढ़ती हूँ, तो प्लीज गाइस मेरी तारीफ थोड़ा कम
नहीं
ही
नहीं,
किया
चढ़
करो.
जाओ। देखो, मैं आई एम नॉट सम, मैं इतना भी नहीं चढ़ाता। कभी कभी आई टेल यू इन sarcasm if it's bad, I do that because मेरा क्या है
हाँ
ना
हाँ,
कि मैं ना नहीं रख सकता स्ट्रेट फेस, बिकॉज if I disagree I'll say it, I'll just say it, है ना। ठीक है, लेकिन हाँ, यू डिजर्व, मतलब चने के झाड़ पे चढ़ सकते हो, यू टोटली डिजर्व इट, बट यू राइट क्वाइट गुड, honestly, because you have gotten me a few times on live, right? When I was reading you, right? It happened with you, na? Because otherwise it doesn't happen. I keep it at bay. Some many things come on lives that I don't want to be reminded of, and it's very troubling, and very not so cool to just be talking about. But yeah, so you have gotten me to twice or thrice, I think. So yeah, you write good,
my
and
pleasure.
me, I think. Have you read me? Hmm?
I haven't read you. Like,
You haven't? Now
guys,
I'll
I am
post something
one
soon.
piece of map, and Bhaiya, you send me one of yours, and then I'll read those pieces. Okay. So
No. Okay, no, we'll do one thing. The next time you are going to come, I'm going to write something new, and then you'll read that. ठीक है, अभी पुराना अब रहने दो। I've just कुछ ना कुछ पढ़ा ही
ठीक
है।
है, तो मैं
ठीक है,
भाग्यश्री मैम का पढ़ूँ इंग्लिश
हाँ,
वर्जन.
बिल्कुल, please go ahead.
Yeah. So the title is These Memories, and it goes like: Need no closed doors or darkest of spaces. Need no tinted rays of hope from the setting sun. Need no glimmering shine from the rising moon. Your memories need no loneliness, needs no emptiness. It just happens and unfolds the way it has to. Sometimes like a drop of tears in between my laughs. Sometimes like a soft smile in between my cries. Like a strong foothold when I am devastated. Like a life-saving boat through the shipwreck. Like the shadows filling in the blackness of my mind. Your memories fill every vacuum of my heart, sometimes drowning me in the ocean of loneliness, sometimes bringing back to the reality like an anchor out of the loneliness. But your memories play me well in and out, round and round, and I wonder if these memories are mine or yours. But it's only memories and not you, owner of these memories. That was a pakka translation. That was a
Oh,
beautifully translated,
I didn't want. Okay.
and it is written so good. Like मेरे को अभी सारा ना वो हिंदी वाले lines भी याद आ रही थी. Then when I was reading this, I was like ये भी था, ये भी था. So it is a beautifully translated version, ma'am.
Yeah,
Thank you for reading them, guys. Yeah. We
and
should try sometimes like this.
Yeah, I'll try this too because I know this is not easy और ये काफी जो अच्छे poets हैं only they can translate these things, but I can give it a try. So
No,
when I
probably you can start with simple ones like this. Like I've kept it very simple. There are no, fancy words. There are no
yeah
rhyming sentences. It's just as simple as it could be.
yeah it was really easy
when
to understand. It was if someone will read it one go, they will get the essence right away. What you're talking about.
Yeah.
This is amazing. So there are 4 lines more, and I'll like leave the live. I'll sign off after these lines, and these are also in Hindi.
Sure.
See, all of a sudden you have Hindi, lines one
Only
on
two.
one.
These are only 2 शायरीज that I've ever wrote. इसके आगे कुछ भी नहीं है, इसके पीछे कुछ भी नहीं है.
अगर 2 हुए हैं तो बाद में होते रहेंगे ना. You should keep trying.
I'll try.
Okay.
So this goes like, वक्त बीत गया उन्हें जानने में, वो खुद ही में यूं कुछ उलझे से रहते थे. वक्त बीत गया उन्हें जानने में, वो खुद ही में यूं उलझे से रहते थे. इस उलझन में ही ना जाने कब इश्क हो गया. इस उलझन में ही ना जाने कब इश्क हो गया. ना उन्होंने सुलझने की कोशिश की और ना ही हमने समझने की.
Wow.
क्या बात है, वाह वाह. And you are going to write more in Hindi. Yeah, you are going to.
Yeah,
You have to.
definitely.
You have to. And we'll do a collaboration. We all 3 of us are going to collaborate on a Hindi poem. We are going to do it.
Nice.
Very beautiful lives. We aren't going to taking any requests now, but you can hang around. I can probably read your piece. Please hang around if you have time. We have a few things to wrap up, but we are almost wrapping up. But I'll read your piece if I have. We have got some time. 2 से
200 होंगे.
अरे बाप रे, हिंदी में लिख देती. ओके, तो एनीवेज 2 से 200 क्या 2000 होंगे, है ना. तुम जियो हजारों साल. एंड ओके, ऑल राइट. सो और खत, आपने खत वाला पढ़ा था ना निकिता. सो आई हैव अ खत वाला शायरी, है ना. 2 लाइन है कि
Go on.
तेरे खत जलाने निकला था मैं. तेरे खत जलाने निकला था मैं. नहीं वो तो सलामत है, बस मैं अपना जहां जलाया.
Oh.
आप जलाते रहते हो. I don't know what the emotion behind. You're too much on fire.
खत जलाने ये निकली थी, मैं नहीं निकला था. ठीक है, पहले ये खत जलाया है इसने. ठीक है, निकिता ने कराया आज. ठीक है, सो डोंट गो अबाउट टेलिंग मी.
But Bhagishri ma'am ने बोला ना that you are really, close with fire. Like last piece was your ashes or something like that.
I am a Sagittarius, right? I'm a fire sign. I'm a Sagittarius. I'm a fire sign. So there is no.
I am also a fire sign. I don't write about fire.
No, I don't write about fire, but I burn stuff.
You guys believe in zodiac signs?
Sorry?
Huh?
You guys believe in zodiac signs, really? I even don't know my zodiac sign.
You have fun with it, You don't have to believe in it. You just have fun with it.
मेरे को मेरा पता भी नहीं है क्या है. Like people ask me and I'm like,
tell me your date of birth. I'll tell you.
मैं बहुत कूल बन जाती हूँ कि यार I don't believe in such things, so मेरे को पता भी नहीं है. जैसे गली जाना नहीं, उसका रास्ता भी नहीं पूछना kind of person. But sometimes I get curious.
It's okay. देखो क्या है ना कि मतलब I'm not saying कि ये होता है या नहीं होता है, because I'm no authority on that, right? है ना, मैं वो authority नहीं हूँ. But if people believe, if it gives them pleasure, if it gives them some kind of direction, some kind of pleasure, some kind of peace, perfectly fine. Why not? है ना? And it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun when it comes, to it. You don't have to hate it. It's not if it's right or not, if it works for you, it doesn't work for you, but you just have fun with it. है ना. और वैसे भी देखो, if you keep discussing about your next step and you look at the stars for your next step, you can't walk. People will laugh at you. You can't walk and you'll be late everywhere. So वो नहीं करना चाहिए, है ना. But like just have fun with it, why not?
जहाँ तक it's like giving pleasure, जहाँ तक it's giving like it's making you safe or something like that, तो जब तक तुम्हारे लिए अच्छा है, do it. But if it's not, then just leave it.
When something, my rule is whatever this when it comes to beliefs and maybe religion as well or anything, when it stops you from doing something that you really want, I think then you have to rethink that. Yeah. Then you have to really rethink that, whatever it's society or norms or anything. when it comes to that, you have to rethink that. I'm sorry, guys, if you're sending us requests. I'm not taking any live open mic requests. I'm really, really sorry. We don't have time. We are already at
Array,
1:30,
we'll
and
have to mark to be or not to be absent today.
yeah,
उनका
I'm marking that
attendance miss हो गया.
he has broken the streak. Being in the comment doesn't count. Okay, being in the comment doesn't count. Okay, all right. Okay, I'm Capricorn and right about. Yeah, Capricorn people are the most fun, I guess.
And I just searched that I might be a Virgo, and
Virgo,
Virgo is like earth people or
Earth
something
sign.
like that.
Yeah, it's Earth
Yeah,
sign.
earth
Yeah, you
sign.
have earthy qualities, down to earth, and nourishing other people and everything. Maybe it's true.
Oh my
Maybe I'm an astrologer, or maybe I know
मेरे नाम
astrology.
का भी is मेरे नाम का मतलब भी is अर्थ सृष्टि
तो इसीलिए तो रखा गया
निकिता
है. See, I know astrology.
Nikita means Srishti.
yeah it does and but in like Greek I guess Greek or Latin किसी एक में से it means victorious but
Okay.
अगर हम हिंदी में जाते हैं तो it comes down to earth and I feel like क्या यार कितना बोरिंग मतलब है मेरे नाम का I shouldn't have said
अरे
so.
यार बोरिंग कैसे हो गया? It is such a huge thing.
It's such a huge thing. Yeah, it's a huge thing.
Okay,
It's a cliche.
I have one or two.
Yeah, open mic requests इतने सारे आ रहे हैं अभी क्लोज करने के वक्त.
ओपन माइक रिक्वेस्ट नहीं है. ओपन माइक रिक्वेस्ट नहीं है. But I think
अरे
I have something.
writer_AK0 add me sir.
Like, should I go? You can take the open
नहीं
mics
नहीं,
if
अभी
you
तो
want
वैसे
to.
भी there is a slot ना. You can stay back. So आप बस close कर
Yeah.
रहे हैं. I'll read one piece.
Unless you want to go. It is too late. If you want to go, you can. Otherwise, you can stay back.
Everyone in my house is asleep, and I'm gonna sleep whenever I want. So
Yeah, tomorrow is Sunday anyway.
tomorrow is Sunday.
ऐसा तो नहीं है पुष्पा पुष्पराज मैं सोएगा नहीं साला है ना. ऐसा
अरे ये ट्रेंड क्यों चल रहा है यार? I mean, everybody is into that.
मूवी से है. आपने देखा नहीं?
हाँ, जो भी है.
रुकेगा नहीं.
No, I don't watch.
पुष्पा मूवी आलू अर्जुन.
I was watching Dr. Dolittle today. Half.
It's not fun.
कितना boring है.
कितना
Not
बोरिंग
nice.
दिन है. बोरिंग दिन किस
हाँ.
मामले में?
क्योंकि वो लाइफ पे नहीं आए ना, इसलिए बोरिंग होगी. आप आ जाओ.
हमारी गलती है. Okay, so I have a piece from Poetess of the Moon. I think I was going to read someone and I didn't read. I think that might have happened.
You are supposed to add.
Who?
Writer_AK0. They want to join.
Okay. So she has gone, Nikita. Okay, my phone's got.
Oh, her phone battery is down.
All right. I think I have taken it. हाँ बिल्कुल. Writer AK, I have taken you. Please introduce yourself.
Hello.
Hello. Hi. Please introduce yourself.
Yes.
Sorry.
मैं रिवील नहीं करता मेरा नाम.
अच्छा नाम नाम नहीं बताने को कह रहा. Just like what you write about, what you do, how writing inspires. That sort of thing.
जी मैं अक्सर उर्दू में लिखता हूँ. उर्दू एंड हिंदी, इंग्लिश नहीं. और अभी 2 साल कंप्लीट हो रहे हैं आई थिंक मुझे लिखते.
ओह 2 साल. वाओ.
यस. तो बहुत कम लिखता हूँ. बस जो लिखता हूँ वो सुना देता हूँ. पोस्ट नहीं करता कभी इंस्टाग्राम पे. बहुत कम. तो मैं आपको बहुत दिन से मतलब एक 1 मंथ से मैं ट्राई कर रहा हूँ कि मतलब लाइफ पे आऊँ या कुछ पढ़ूं.
Okay.
और आप सब कैसे हो? तो यही था मेरा इंट्रोडक्शन. जी. तो मैं बस 2 लाइन सुनाना चाहता हूँ. तो अर्ज किया है कि मेरी हयात का खूबसूरत ख्वाब थी तुम,
कि मेरी हयात का खूबसूरत ख्वाब थी तुम, ताबीर मेरी नहीं न जाने किसकी हो तुम, कि ताबीर मेरी नहीं न जाने किसकी हो तुम, मुझे आंसुओं में मिलता सुकून हो तुम, मुझे आंसुओं में मिलता सुकून हो तुम, मेरी मुस्कुराहटों की जिंदगी हो तुम, मेरे मुस्कुराहटों की जिंदगी हो तुम, मैंने जो लिखी है गजलें उन खूबसूरत गजलों का हिस्सा हो तुम, मैंने जो लिखी है गजलें उस खूबसूरत गजलों का हिस्सा हो तुम, मैंने देखा मैंने देखा जो चांद, उस चांद की रोशनी में नजर आता नूर हो तुम, मैंने जो देखा है चांद, उस चांद की रोशनी में नजर आता नूर हो तुम, बताओ मेरी अधूरी मोहब्बत की मुकम्मल दास्तां हो तुम, मेरे अधूरी मोहब्बत की मुकम्मल दास्तां हो तुम, एक खूबसूरत ख्वाब हो, हाँ ताबीर मेरी नहीं न जाने किसकी हो तुम।
वाह वाह वाह,
थैंक यू सो मच।
बहुत 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 खूबसूरत, बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत 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 बढ़िया। एंड आप कुछ और भी पढ़ना चाहेंगे? एंड वुड यू लाइक टू हैंग बैक?
जी जी, मैं एक दो लाइन सुनाना चाहूंगा बस।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
कि क्या चाहते हो मुझसे, कि अर्ज किया है क्या चाहते हो मुझसे, बात क्यों नहीं करते, कि क्या चाहते हो मुझसे बात क्यों नहीं करते, चाहते तो हो मुझे फिर इजहार क्यों नहीं करते, चाहते तो हो मुझे फिर इजहार क्यों नहीं करते, मेरे आसमां के नीचे हो, मेरे आसमां के नीचे हो, फिर मुझसे दूर क्यों हो रहते, मेरे आसमां के नीचे हो, फिर क्यों दूर हो मुझसे रहते, मैं कह दूं तुम्हें अपने दिल की बात, जाने जा तुम मुझे क्यों नहीं सुनते, मैं कह दूं तुम्हें अपने दिल की बात, जाने जा तुम मुझे क्यों नहीं सुनते, ये क्या है बेचैनी, ये क्या है बेचैनी, क्यों मुझसे दूर भाग रहे हो, ये क्या है बेचैनी, क्यों मुझसे दूर भाग रहे हो, तो मेरी मोहब्बत को अपना क्यों नहीं समझते, तो मेरी मोहब्बत को अपना क्यों नहीं समझते। थैंक यू सो मच सर।
बहुत 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 बढ़िया यार, बहुत खूबसूरत, बहुत प्यारा लिखते हो आप, और बहुत प्यारा पढ़ते भी हो, है ना? यू गॉट अ लवली वॉइस एंड यू रिसाइट विद सच केयर एंड टेंडरनेस। बहुत बहुत बढ़िया। एंड आई एम सॉरी अगर आपको बहुत वेट करना पड़ा, लाइक टू कम ऑन आवर लाइव। इट
No,
वाज नॉट
but we
इंटेंशनल।
never realized that there was a request from this person. We didn't get your
एक्चुअली
name.
ओके,
एक्चुअली मैंने एक
यू
दो
कैन
बार
लाइक
ट्राई
शेयर
भी
मी।
किया था, आपने
आई
एक्सेप्ट भी
थिंक
किया था उस रिक्वेस्ट,
आई
बट
थिंक
वो
आप
पॉसिबल
लेट
नहीं हुआ।
थोड़ा एक दो बार लेट हो गए, एक बार ज्वाइन किया होगा आई थिंक। बट या, इफ please, I apologize if this has happened and if this has gone for too long. But yeah, I really do try कि सब लोग आ सके। कभी कभी टाइम की लिमिटेशन होती है, आज तो कर रहे हैं because we are at 1:30 and it's quite late up, that, right? But हाँ,
यस यस,
we try to keep in, and जो भी आते हैं हम, I try to give them enough time, not try to throw anyone out. It's not that kind of a show. We just want to chat and hang around and talk about stuff and all, of course, read poetry. I think तो
ओके ओके
कोई
ओके,
प्रॉब्लम नहीं
लेकिन
है भाई,
बहुत
है ना?
सॉरी कि
अगर ऐसा हुआ है अगली बार दोबारा आप आओ, है ना, एंड बिकम अ रेगुलर हियर, आई वुड लव दैट, है ना, कि आप कीप कमिंग बैक। एंड guys,
या
I'm not
बिल्कुल
taking
बिल्कुल।
any more requests. I'm really sorry. We are on about to wrap this up, and we have a few pieces to read. We just read them quickly and just then wrap it up. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being patient with us, AK, and hope you come back again and come back with more bang-on pieces, right? है ना?
या
Okay.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
All right, भाई। तो
बहुत
आप रुकना चाहते हो लाइव पे तो रुको। I'm going to read a few pieces, and या फिर आप जाना चाहते हो तो आप जा सकते हो, ठीक है?
जी जी,
All right.
मैं
What
भी
will
चलता हूँ। बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया
फिर
कि मैं
मुलाकात होगी,
और
है ना?
मुझे कोई आपने मेरी एक रिक्वेस्ट एक्सेप्ट भी की थी
अच्छा अच्छा
लास्ट
अच्छा
वीक
अच्छा।
आई थिंक, लेकिन वो कोई नेटवर्क इशू की वजह से मैं ज्वाइन नहीं कर पाया था।
कोई बात नहीं, कोई बात नहीं, होता है यार, इंस्टाग्राम टेक्नोलॉजी, इट हैपेंस, ऑल ऑफ इट।
यस यस,
हाँ,
वही, थैंक यू सो
ठीक है
मच।
ना?
फिर मिलेंगे
बिल्कुल
इंशाल्लाह मैं
बिल्कुल।
नेक्स्ट ड्राइव में।
थैंक यू सो मच
Thank
फॉर
you.
बीइंग
AK AK बोलना है ना?
हियर। एक ही
You
जी जी
don't
जी
बोलते
know
बिल्कुल
the name?
हैं, एक ही बुलाएंगे उनको।
Okay.
जी जी, थैंक यू सो मच मैम, एंड थैंक यू सो मच।
Thank you.
इट वाज अ
Yeah.
प्लेजर।
Have a great weekend.
या सेम टू यू, थैंक यू,
ओके,
बाय।
सबसे पहले आई एम गोइंग टू रीड, सबसे पहले आई एम गोइंग टू रीड पोएट्री फ्रॉम द मून। आई थिंक
Okay.
आई टैग्ड हर एंड इट्स कॉल्ड, नो आई डोंट थिंक दिस हैज अ टाइटल। ये रातें जो पास लाती है हमें, ये हवाएं जो तेरी जुल्फों के साथ खेलती हैं, ये चांद की रोशनी भी फीकी है तेरी इन आंखों के सामने, ये चांद का नजारा, तारों से भरा आसमान, और दो पल की ये बातें इसे जन्नत से कम नहीं। वाह, बहुत बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत खूबसूरत। ठीक है, बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया। पोएटेस फ्रॉम द मून, just loved it. Beautiful, beautiful piece, and thank you for sharing that with us. Okay, now I'm going to move on to the next one. I think I have kept to be or not to be hanging, so I'll just read her quickly. Okay,
Yeah.
it's about insecurities. Oh, cool. Insecurities. Insecurities running through my mind, creating problems. My eyes have gone blind. Insecurities running through my head, creating issues with words not yet said. Their absence is present as the day that you entered my life and took my breath away. You captured my heart, you captured my soul. Now, when we are apart, I lose all control. Irrational thoughts based on a tainted past need to file them away if I want this to last. Irrational thoughts could ruin my life. The past is the past, need to open my eyes. I'm stronger than this. Pull the weights from my chest. I'm stronger than this. Need to lay them to rest. I gave you my heart. I gave you my soul. It's time that I start to regain control. Now I see the picture is clear. Blinded by love. Oh dear. But I know where I went wrong. You left and I played along. बहुत बहुत बढ़िया, उम्दा, बहुत 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 बढ़िया, lovely. Because it is just
I
summarize this very
played
nicely.
along.
Miss L, and yeah, and if Miss L was here, she would have, had a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful explanation about this. But we are just dumb people. We don't have such, like, what do you call it, elaborate explanations about it.
Intellect.
We just love stuff. We just love, I love. Thank you for sharing that with us. And yeah, this doesn't count as being here, okay? No, this doesn't. Yeah, I'm the jury and I'm the judge. And well, I don't execute anyone here, but yeah, I'm the executioner. All right, so I think I have got one more piece. I'm waiting for it. I think
Okay.
Where Beautiful Lies. Okay, sure. Yeah, I've got it. I've got it. This one is called All I Want Is You, but let me just tag her first.
All I want. Okay.
Okay. All I want is you. What do I want for a gift? People ask me all the time. Anything I choose would not be as sublime as seeing you again and holding you in my grasp. No, nothing could compare, no jewels or nothing with clasps. You're better than anything that I could ever want. Just your company, the cute ways that you taunt. You make me feel so safe and loved and seen and smart. You make all of the brokenness leave my fragile heart. So all I want is you to make more memories with. Because now I know that love isn't just a myth. It's not full of pride or greed. It's not a thing that fades. It doesn't hurt or cause you harm. And it comes back in spades. So no thing with pretty ribbons, no expensive cars, no trips, no furs, no caviar, no naming the heaven stars. The only thing that will satisfy all that will ever do is the hope that someday, soon, I'll get to unwrap you. Such a pretty poem, such so beautiful, lovely, and just kind of makes you feel so much and so lovely. Said thank you, we're beautiful lives.
Where beautiful
I think
lives. Wow.
she's called Brandy Lane,
I should
and
check the handle.
thank you so much. I've been following her, and she writes beautiful, beautiful poems. I mean, yeah, I know some people too, Bhagishi. I'm not that.
Great. So what's your handle, Rudra?
My handle is Rudrayam.
Okay.
Rudrayam.
Great. You
That was
remember.
not fair. That was not fair. That was not fair. I wasn't prepared for that. All right. All right. All right. See, I keep forgetting
Okay.
my handle. Just okay. You're very welcome. It was a pleasure reading you. I mean, I've seen you on other lives, and I have been, like I love your poems. Uh, and it was a pleasure reading you. It's a pleasure that you have visited our lives that we have been doing, and we want people like yourself and come and hang out with us. And I would love to see you on our live as well someday. Please send us a request, and we'll chat, we'll talk. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. So I think I have one more, and then we'll wrap this
Okay.
up. Uh, I think I left Pituri as well, hanging as well, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Please do. I don't know. Why do I do this? I think this has happened twice today. Okay. Pituri scribes. It was what if? What if I never get over you? And I wonder if that's the case with you too. What if my mind is stuck in a loop and it keeps on playing the same spoof? What if roses you planted are blooming in the garden of doom? What if I'm lost in the labyrinthine wasteland on my freaking way to you? What if all the things I want to say get choked up because you walked away? And what if what's broken stays broken because we were just too vain? And my room turns into a jumble of pillows, soaked with tears every time I hit a new low. What if we are nothing but stranded hearts in the middle of the road? What if all our lives were spent believing the myth of never letting go? What if we have lost our chance to make it right? What if I asked you to stay another night? I know you don't believe in forever, but what if in some other life we were right together? Incredible. As always, Pituri never fails to surprise us and being on hang on point. Yeah, it's lovely piece, and I was scared reading this one because what if that's a that's not a question I wanted to remember right today at least. Okay, but yeah, that happened. Tomorrow is Sunday, and I don't have work, so that would be quite a fun day. Sunday. I'm already going to wake up late because we are already bordering two o'clock in the morning.
2. Yes.
Okay, to be or not to be is going. Okay, all right. See you next week. We haven't seen you today, so yeah, we are still yet to see you. Okay, all right. Take care. Bye bye.
So,
So
hello.
Bhageshi, let's wrap this up.
Yes.
And people who have
Yeah.
stayed with us, thank you so much for staying with us and indulging us our tantrums and our quirks and whatever. I don't know what I do, but yeah. So stay. Thank you so much. We couldn't be more flattered and humbled that
But we had really amazing pieces today, be it Hindi or
exactly.
English.
Of
Everything
course.
was too good, and the discussion was also bang on.
Really, I
Hope
think
we remember all the handles today.
I haven't been writing. Well, I'll get to it. I think I have those that I've read, but the people that have come on, I think they are
Open mic, yeah.
they are of people that we have known, and I've written a few newcomers that have come. But yeah, you'll have to help me with that, and we can always go back
Let's
and
try.
watch the live as well. But that's okay. We'll tag them. All right. So
Yeah,
we
sure.
shouldn't have had this discussion on the live, no? This goes on live, right? It's going to be
True.
it's going to go on YouTube as well. So yeah, we are YouTubers now. Okay, all right. I don't know why I'm rambling. I think I'm hyped up on this, zero sugar Coca-Cola. All right. So, guys, thank you for staying with us. This was fun, and we'll do this again next week. And please do come. Please do send us requests. Please do DM us. Please do interact with us. And we love doing this. And sorry if I missed anyone. Sorry if I skipped over your piece. I'm really sorry. And please do remind me. I don't mind. I'll just make it up to you next week. I promise. And all right. So we are taking your leave
Yeah.
now, and have a fun weekend. Good night. All right, guys. Bye. Take care. Bye
Good
bye.
night, guys. Bye, Rudra. See you
Bye.
next
Bye,
time.
Bhavya. Bye bye.
Let me hang out.